Crikey, mate, we're back with some Ripper Dungeons and Dragons and roll call!
Boomerang!
I immediately apologize if any of our viewers are Australian.
Stardust. It's Australian for beer.
No, how dare you say that?
I love that that's their catchphrase, and Australians are like, we hate that shit.
We hate that. Foster's is not our beer. Welcome back, everyone. I'm super excited to be back, seeing as we're getting ready to go on the road to
Viridian City.
We're on the road to Viridian City. If anyone,
Or El Dorado, whatever works.
I'd say I love that movie. Super excited to be back. Before we get into tonight's episode, I will throw it across the table to the devilishly blue devil dragon.
My camera's so warped because we've been moving the cameras around a bunch.
Don't worry, time is an illusion.
Illusion. Uh-oh, black hole.
Hit him with the stuff while I start hitting buttons.
Today we're playing D&D. Last week we did not play D&D.
No, we did not, and that's okay.
But you know what they did do last week? They played Vampire the Masquerade. That went up on YouTube on Wednesday as we continue the brand new episodes of Crypts of the Commonwealth from DC by Night. So yes, this video will go up on YouTube on Monday. But if you can't wait till Monday, you can come back on Sunday for more Crypts of the Commonwealth, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Vampire the Masquerade DC by Night, story told by Simon.
Yay.
But if you missed that, that will go on YouTube probably about Sunday. or Wednesday, whenever I feel like it. We'll see what happens. But if that's not enough, hey, Skye.
Hey, what?
What else can they check out? Because I know there's some big stuff coming.
Yo, what up, everybody? My name is Simer. Today I am the map again because technology is a fucking thing. If you can't wait until Sunday, you can check out Chicago by Night over at twitch.tv/therepgtable tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we play vampires in Chicago. But guess what? Next weekend, that's right, next weekend is the season 2 finale of Chicago by Night.
Yes.
And we'll have special guest cast from the DC by Night season 1 crew. That's right. They're going to come join us and help us take out Sun, that fucking primogen that everybody fucking hates.
Oh,
we're going to
going after
kill him. We're going to kill him.
I thought they were fighting.
Down, Handy!
Anyway.
Down!
Come on.
So next week I should have a puppet for Skye.
No.
No. I want like a little Muppet to pop out that's angrily talking about stuff but while looking adorable.
Though. You like the hand puppet.
Well, that's what we just gotta get Sock.
Sock.
No.
I have Sock, but my
I
feet
have
are cold.
Socko. Mick Foley Socko.
It's me, Socko.
Covered in barbed wire and blood. I mean, it seems about fitting.
That seems pretty fitting. Maybe
Wrestling.
one day we'll get technology to work again and we'll be able to actually see Skye, but...
Seaside. Seaside by the seashore by selling sea cells.
by the sea...
The side cells.
Anything from the our other two players?
I will be streaming sometime this week. Maybe tomorrow.
Specific?
Over.
Yakuza, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth tomorrow. It's a really, really fun game. I'm enjoying it. Hi, I'm Stardust Shimmer, Crown Princess of the Crystal Kingdom. I totally didn't do this in the
Yeah,
order.
there we go. I was like, where the
totally
fuck is
did
that
this
gonna be?
not in order. You can catch me at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer, where I stream lots of things like Infinite Wealth. You get Infinite Wealth. I will also probably be streaming this week Helldivers. So yeah, it's really, really fun. Yeah, I think that's it.
And I'm Shiro Nailo, obviously, so. Yeah.
Succinct.
I have a really big collab tomorrow that I'm really looking forward to with some people I look up to, and I was kind of excited about that, so yeah.
Hell yeah.
I ain't got shit. No one wants to play with me.
Hey, I'll play Satisfactory. Just gotta find the night where I can.
What is that?
You
That's the
literally...
game you guys been playing on stream?
We play a lot of them on stream, so you gotta be more specific.
Yeah, say,
Yeah, I've seen, like...
When we're on the alien planet building a factory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I did see it. I remember now.
I got stuff to
When
show.
you said it, like, it had to take a second to process.
They're releasing the full game this year at some point, so we're getting all the beta stuff in.
Yep. Okay. With all that being said, we now jump back into the world of Laplear and our Slivers of Fate campaign. Splash!
Baba Booey.
You guys want to help donate to that? That'd be sick.
Do we have a price for it yet?
We haven't looked into it yet.
We have 0 monies, and I know it costs more than 0 monies. So,
I mean,
You can check out my throne.
I would totally like. You could make a throne thing too, where people can donate. I'm just saying.
I would okay.
Donate to a
get on
hard
that.
drive on throne.
Because it's easier to donate a little bit over time than to like drop a big sum of money.
We do have $250.
We are that's already gone to the Trevor Project. That is not in our wallet at all.
Obviously, we find
But aren't
someone
we
that helps.
part of the Trevor
We here at
Project?
Roll Call do not steal donation money. Please do not let Star mislead you.
Obviously, we just find someone who handles the Trevor Project. Like, hey, as a thank you for donating, they can do the animation for us.
I don't believe it works that way.
I don't
Exactly.
No, we
believe
just find a really.
I
nice
don't
person
think
wants
that
to
that is
thank
what
us.
charity is a
$250
thing.
is a lot of money. Do not get me wrong, but to the Trevor Project, that's a drop in the bucket.
You just find the right person who's. Really,
Don't tell me
really
that. I got
nice.
$50 waiting to donate to the Trevor Project from my stream.
It's great.
It's
It is
even
wonderful.
less than half a drop in the bucket.
It's all money is good for it, but
Have
in
like
exchange
20
for them
money.
animating it, we probably need more. And if you want to help make sure that we can maybe bribe someone to give us an animation by
Donate to the
donating to the
Trevor
Trevor
Project.
Project,
Donate to the Trevor Project by clicking the link in chat.
I said it was a thank you. Thank you.
It's a
For
bribe.
the kids.
That depends on how you threaten them. I mean, wait, what?
Whoa, yeah. We here at Roll Call Studios do not condone. We do condone threatening workers of the Trevor Project. With all that being said, where we last left off, our, I guess,
People.
heroes. You're heroes. You've saved a lot of people.
We're people.
Loosely heroes.
On a good day, we're people.
Have
When we're
just
not murdering each other.
when you're not each other. You all had just finished your time and week in Polnaret, kind of to establish yourself, get some money, not jump in too far. Get the lay of the land, let some time pass since there's doppelgangers about. And afterwards, your week, it was very successful. You all had jobs that went very well, such as the restoration of the Arcane Library, and John made a new friend, Gerb.
Gerb.
Friend.
Herb.
Gerb.
Yep.
Gerb.
Uh,
Gerbs.
Gerb. Typhoon and Dragonheart did a wonderful
Two steamy boys.
two steamy boys, a choreographed fight / entertainment spectacle for the masses.
I mean, I'm shirtless. He has like that deep V.
Might as well be shirtless.
I take off my shirt just for it.
Teresa had a good time fixing the observatory,
I did fixing things.
and
The fixer.
Claw did a wonderful job stalking around, finding a beast, found it on the first day, took all the notes needed, and then just spent the week in the woods.
Sounds peaceful.
It's
It
good
was.
with
So we said you guys are getting ready to leave Polnaret. Now, I assume you're going to Dawnstead, but theoretically, as is tradition in Dungeons and Dragons, y'all can do whatever you want. It'd be real cool of you guys if you went to Dawnstead, because that's what I have prepped right now. But if you
Go to
don't,
Dryota. Fuck it.
then I will
Butter
van.
Island?
Dryota.
Butter Island.
Butter Island.
You can't get to Butter Island.
Should go to
We can
Memphis.
certainly try.
You don't have enough badges to get to Butter Island.
Oh no.
On the road to Viridian City.
Yeah. On the road to Butter Island.
Just don't like that.
Right now, you would not be able to find Butter Island.
Just an island.
We say Butter Island, and I will technically be able to show you, but you guys, we'll say that this is the morning that you are planning on leaving. So if there's something you would like to do the night before or in the morning that before you leave, now is the time to discuss amongst yourselves and go do it. For our viewers at home, this is Butter Island. It's because it's shaped like a pat of butter and it's yellow.
Wait, really?
And all the question
That's
marks
why-
are just
that's why
loose
Skye calls it
translations
that.
to butter.
I thought
Yes.
I did not know that what this was all this about.
Nope. Butter Island's an actual place.
It is now, at least.
Anyway, what are y'all doing?
I don't think I had anything else.
Yeah, but you guys have had multiple weeks to figure out what you guys want to do.
That's
I
not
don't know why when you
necessarily
asked,
true.
my brain just like froze. I just like shut down.
Okay,
Healing
what?
potions.
Well, ask it like this: you want to go find some
Just
healing
buy a
potions?
shit ton of potions.
We
Yeah,
do
actually, I wouldn't mind
some
buying some
potions.
potions because I'm out.
We have no healer.
We need to stock
And
up
we
on
have no
rations
healer.
Also.
Probably.
Yeah, technically.
Do we count rations though?
Let's get some rations.
Sometimes.
Some
They
food for the horses.
still have 25 rations.
Well,
You
dude,
don't
rations
eat
last-
technically, but
Dude,
I
the
mean, I
rations last forever,
can.
dude, they like spoil.
It's just suspicious if she doesn't.
yeah.
Teresa can eat. She just chooses not. Oh, wait. She can eat,
Dude,
so she chooses to eat. Because food is delicious.
do rations last forever, or like do they spoil or something?
They technically spoil.
Okay, I was curious. I didn't say if they
Now he said
That's
technically. He didn't say that he makes them spoil.
What is the rate as which you spoil?
What's their half-life?
The half-life, I will say, is a month.
Okay.
They're not MREs and last forever.
It could be
but
like hardtack and last forever.
I would not consider that a traditional ration in this.
No. Tell that
Unless
to our
you would
military.
like it to be, and then we can make that a thing. Oh, we'll call
Just
it.
make them all gross.
Yeah, we can make the rations like there can be base level rations and then survivalist rations, which will be
A
cheaper
step below.
but terrible. Totally doable.
So yeah, I would like to see if I could find some healing potions, because I know we don't have many of those.
Okay. So, without having to role play this whole thing, are you just looking for healing potions, or because I do have an apothecary in the city?
I think just healing potions for my need.
Okay. Is everyone just going for just healing potions, or is anyone looking for any other potions that you could potentially buy?
I'm looking for just healing.
I would like to price better armor and weapons. Actually.
Oh,
Okay, so how that's gonna work is you need to tell me what you're looking for.
Yes. Let me look at the rapier for a second, but
You should not replace your rapier.
Well, I was just wondering if there's a cooler one. That's why I said let me look it up.
Okay. I was like, please don't downgrade yourself.
Wait, no, there is something. Okay, go on. I have a thing. I just gotta remember the name.
Okay, so at one of the apothecaries, there are various healing potions. You will note that these healing potions are not actually manufactured in this half of the sliver. They all have the mark of the Leopold Thorns. So these are all from the north. Just so everyone knows.
Interesting.
So they're in this apothecary. We're gonna name it the. I like trying to think of names on the spot.
the bread house apothecary.
No, we're gonna call it the syrup shop.
Okay.
Love it.
I don't like that actually. That's pretty cool.
So the syrup shop.
It's very
you're
close
just
to like
looking-
Soda Stream.
They have a wide range of healing potions. They have the majority of potions are in the minor and standard healing range. You can tell that in the north, potions weren't that expensive, if you remember, comparatively. The potions here for a standard is 75 gold.
Oh, 75.
So as you enter, you will see that the shop right now is being maintained by a set of twins, two half-elves. Each one, they look to be about mid-20s, two brothers. There's one behind the counter currently flipping through the newspaper while the other one is setting up shop for the day. They also have a small amount of greater healing potions that go for 150.
Yeah.
Superior goes for 300. Supreme goes for 650. And they have in a case, it says the Elixir of Life. And that one goes for 2,000.
No.
I'll take 2 standard for 150.
Okay. So mark that down.
I'll take an A standard for 75.
Okay, hit it.
I'll take
I know you guys have the money for it up to a certain
Hitting
point.
it.
So
I'm literally just
I'll
trying to
take a
calculate
2,000.
platinum to gold.
1 plat equals 100 gold.
Okay, for
Oh.
like 2
I thought it was
standards,
10.
150, right? No, it's 10 gold.
Oh, it's 10
One
gold,
platinum is
sorry.
10 gold.
I was thinking there's,
No,
yeah.
no, I mean 100. It's yeah, you're right, 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 plat's 100 gold. Totally. We're going to play it like that. Yeah, no.
He believed me for a second, though. He believed it.
I'm trying to keep so many prices in my head.
No,
So,
you're fine. 2 is 150 total, right?
2 is
for
150.
two standard, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 15 platinum. Yes, that's 15 platinum, because take away a 0.
Yes.
I typed 150 by accident.
And I won't give prices, but I'll give names because they do have some other potions in there. They have a potion of resistance, a potion of invisibility, potion of speed, one of flying, clairvoyance, invulnerability.
How much is that invisibility?
Invisibility is 300.
Too much.
That's true. We don't have that invisible person anymore.
Hmm?
Too much.
Mariana. She could do invisibility.
Yeah, she could. Unfortunately for you now.
We
So,
can just have her cast it from the ship.
yeah, totally. Wi-Fi casting.
We're within the 60 feet, right?
Call it.
In your heart, maybe.
Yep. You'll be in my... Have faith, Brandon.
Do any of those other potions sound interesting?
Interesting, yes. Affordable, not so much.
No. No.
Okay. No worries. Any other healing potions being bought?
No. Would it be maybe not at this shop necessarily, but would it be possible to potentially find a spell scroll of inflict wounds?
Since you've been here for the week, yes, I can make that. We can definitely do that. I just got to think of what I want that price to be. Let me look up inflict wounds.
It is a level 1 necromancy spell.
Helpful. Level 1 necromancy. It is a spell scroll.
Yep.
So there is a little bit of...
I'm still paying half price for it. Because it's the... What is it called? Necromancy Savant.
Uh-huh. Yeah, oh yeah, when you translate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything while I'm looking this up?
Potions or just in general?
In general, technically.
Yes. But I have quite a few things, so I'll go last.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's maddeningly unhelpful. Thanks, DMG, for nothing.
There should be it should be in the player's handbook. I can look it up for you if you want to move on. I'll let you know.
Okay. That's the one thing prices on stuff is always the hardest part for me.
Yeah, I got you.
Monies. Okay, Dragonheart, anything for you?
Nah, I got
More bones!
I don't think I'm going to find more bones.
Roll me a luck check.
Alright. Just, what was that, D20?
Yeah. And I'm going to specify a number.
Yeah, that's fine.
I want you to hit a 3.
You just want me to roll under a 10 for once? I rolled a 1. Ha! So I rolled under a 10, but it wasn't a 3. But I should get something for that 1 done. I was in within 2.
Go push your luck.
That was an luck check. The whole point of it is pushing my luck.
You find a bone. It's not a dragon bone.
Cool.
This is sick. Dragonheart eats bones.
Good calcium. Good for my bones.
Okay, so before we get to you, then Typhoon, Teresa, anything else?
I think that's about it for now.
Cool. Okay, Typhoon.
Okay. All right.
A big wine up here.
Okay. How much is a vicious dagger?
Oh,
A
That's
vicious
a purple.
dagger.
Have one. No, it's
Did you just?
no, that's a blue.
I have 2 blue, or really, I have 2 blue daggers I was looking at. Then 3 blue armors and 1
Dagger.
purple dagger. Or 1 purple item.
It's rare.
Yeah. This also helps me get an idea how much rare items are.
Monies.
That's always the hardest part because you're doing a weapon. Vicious daggers are rare, so it can't be something anyone can buy at a cheap amount. $550.
That's manageable. Okay, dagger of venom. It's also rare.
Venom is that's even worse for the general public to have. So I'd probably say like $650.
That makes sense. Before I get to the purple, Zephyr armor, studded leather. It's also purple, or it's also rare.
So that's an armor. So that's a bit
Yeah.
easier. We will say $450.
Okay, studded leather +1.
Is that uncommon?
That's also rare.
Oh. That one could be $400.
And then gloom rot armor studded. That's also rare.
That one you cannot find.
I didn't think so when I read the description.
Yeah, no, I know what that one does. No, you're not going to just find that.
Looks interesting and helpful. Okay, last one. It'll hurt myself. I'm just curious. Belt of Returning? That's purple.
Oh, you want to be able to throw your daggers and bring them back.
Yeah, because I don't like losing my things. And these daggers, I love daggers, okay? They're really cool.
That's very rare.
I must have that too, because
Yeah.
my fists always come back.
Roll me a luck check.
Me too.
I want
How
you
do
to
I
hit.
do that?
I want you to roll a d20, and if you have to roll an 11.
Just exact on the dot 11.
Yes.
I hate my life. I rolled a 12.
Hey, look, I was
Aw,
2 away
so
from mine. You were
So
1 away from yours.
close.
Look, you could have rolled a D100 and had you pick one thing. So
Yeah, no.
I mean, that's fair. I just was like, oh, so close.
yeah.
Nothing in the box.
So for you, that's a pretty common thing there, John. So we'll say it's 65 for the scroll, and
Okay.
then you know your transfer cost.
Yep, cool.
I can't find the belt at all.
No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
God, that's
you
a-
just like went
of-
quiet, and I was like,
Sorry.
uh-huh.
I said.
Okay.
Oh, I went. No, you know, a very rare item
Oh,
item
my
like
bad, I
that.
didn't hear you. Okay. I think for a second. Of course I remember all the prices. Okay, I can afford one thing. Okay, 1 second.
Shopping, everyone.
I know what. I'm just torn between 2 things. I just gotta remember what it does.
Switch up the music.
I switch up your-
Shopping montage.
I should have thought.
Too fast paced. That's better.
I guess while he's doing that, I guess just I could grab more leather scrap stuff or more mask stuff.
Yeah. So, how high quality do you want to go?
I mean, whatever the quality I'm currently kind of making stuff out of.
Well, the reason why I asked, this is a merchant city.
Yeah,
so
I would
you
be.
have better
I don't need
goods
high
here.
quality because stuff requires repairs half the time, and I'm fighting.
Well,
in
that's
it.
why I mean, okay, so yeah, you're correct. There are 2 versions. So, are you looking for there's fancy leather that's not really durable, or do you want high quality durable, like stuff that's been treated to be durable?
Let's do both because I could have Dragonheart attempt to start making a. Because with a lot of like luchadors, they'll have like their, for lack of a better term, their going out mask. So like if they go to like, for example, like, if we had gone to Rin's birthday, Dad probably had, his presentation mask was probably more like the red dragon was probably more of a sheen or like
very pretty, very like
yeah, maybe sequins and stuff like that. So why don't we have it? So he's got looking for durable, high quality for repair jobs, but he's looking for material to make a going out mask for if we have to be presentable or he has to invoke his name for.
So to get all that stuff, I would probably say it's like 3 gold,
Got it.
5 silver, and like 2 copper.
Okay.
That's so precise.
So Shiro, did you decide?
How much was the Zephyr armor studded leather? It was rare. The blue
450.
color. 450. Wait, how much? Oh, I'm gonna do it. I need better armor.
Do a quick save before you do, just in case.
Hold on. I can go back and change it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
If you don't want the armor or what?
No, I'm kidding.
I say I got real bad news.
Load previous save.
That's 4. That's all my platinum.
What was that? All your platinum?
80. Yeah, that's all my platinum. That puts me at 380.
Because I was gonna make your last save be over still on.
He forgot. He hasn't saved since he was on the ship.
So you're on the high. If you were to quick load, you'd be back on the ship.
His quick save was in the middle of the big fight.
Oh shit, guys, it's not gonna go well. So, okay, yeah, you got your nice new gear.
Can I roll for negotiations, but we don't have to talk it out? I didn't want to take up a lot of time. We're taking up a lot of time already. That's why I said it that way.
For negotiation.
No, if we're gonna negotiate, we're gonna negotiate.
I'm not good at this, but okay.
Well,
As you enter in,
You're a
God,
swashbuckler.
I
Get
don't
better.
know if I want to do this anymore.
Get good, scrub.
as you enter into the
Too
gold,
late.
the gold main lion, a Leonin turns around. He's wearing a very fancy like suit, 3-piece suit, cane down, hair, his mane pulled back into a suave, like knot in the back. Well, hello and welcome to the Gold Main Lion.
Makes
Hello,
sense.
nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. May I have your name, sir?
Almost said Shiro. Yes, my name's Typhoon.
My name is
Pleasure to
Shiro
meet you,
Nailo.
Typhoon. My name is Jacques.
Okay, there we go. That's awesome. Nice to meet you, Jacques.
I am the sole proprietor and creator of many of these fine articles behind me. The beauty, the style, the sleek look. All my own design.
Yes, very unique. I see. Are there only like armor here, or like in clothing type things?
He sells a bunch of stuff. It's all clothing and
Oh.
armor and things, but it's a wide variety.
But he doesn't sell like weapons and things like that either, right?
No,
Okay. I can't do that.
he is a tailor.
I figured I just was gonna do something, but never mind.
I thought he was a shock.
Yes, I guess I go shopping. I find said item. I bring it to counter.
So
And I
he
asked-
does not leave your side.
Oh wow, okay. I would probably be looking over the corner of my eye like,
Yeah, he just, oh, this is a fine going out attire. I highly recommend it if you like to dance. The sides here are actually given a little bit of breathing room on the sides to allow you to really shake and move, as it were.
I'll entertain him actually. Yeah, I'll go with it. Like, oh, okay, nice.
Are you looking for something more casual, something more upscale, something for, looks at you, a rugged adventure?
Something for more of a rugged adventure, a little bit more protection.
Oh, well then, right this way to this side room, and as you go into this, it's kind of like he goes up, he'll take his cane and tap it against the door, and you'll hear it unlock. You go back, and there is... It has everything in cases and behind bars, but it is it's a pretty decent assortment of armor and pieces like gauntlets and bracers and things.
I'll visually like show more like excitement and interest. Pique his interest as well.
An adventurer's heart. Now I can tell by your build. At this point, you look down as you've entered in. There are floating like seamstress tape measures, like getting your measurements going already. And there's
that
a.
wouldn't be new to me though.
It wouldn't be new.
The car.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be the newest thing, but it's been a while.
Okay. Yeah, after like, oh.
So I was wondering, insane.
The arms, yeah, I'll just like lift my arms up, let it measure me.
Just as you're walking, just T-posing for a little bit.
Yeah, like whatever it's measuring, I give it like measurements.
So I can tell that you're more of a lithe, quick-moving individual. Would you prefer something on the lighter side?
Yes, honestly, I do like to be fast on my feet, so something like studded leather. Nice.
Well, I have a piece right over here if you'd like to look at it. It is called the Zephyr. It is a very strong gust of wind and it denotates a truly heroic presence, being the Zephyr.
It's a blue and
I
orange.
do like the name. I probably like to kind of reminisce because that's what.
It has a very. It's a more of a. The leather is very dark brown. It's more like kind of like a
dark beige.
No, more like a dark chocolate level dark brown.
Mm-hmm.
And,
with a big Z on the chest.
Well, the leather is that, but some of the accents and things are blue with just tiny hints of orange in there to really pop off. And there is on the chest the elvish symbol for wind. It is a rune.
Mm.
It is it is woven in such a way that if you're like looking at it, you can really see it, but no one could see it until you activate it.
Mm. And what part of me, like what drew me to this arbor instead of another one, was the fact that I was like the whole wind concept reminds me of my father. And
yeah.
So like you kind of see that reminiscing kind of thought, and like he does like it. He's interested, and he will probably ask like, I saying that he likes it, and like kind of asking, hinting at what the price might be.
Okay, you will see it says $450 on the tag.
Oh, I'm not good at this. $450. I really like this. It's a really nice item. Reminds me of special to me. $450 is a little high. Is it any way of maybe knocking down a little bit?
Well, it has been a problem trying to sell this piece, but I know my worth, and my skills do allow it to custom fit to any body it's placed on.
Oh, that is pretty amazing. You are really talented, and this is where I'm like hyping him up.
Oh, thank you. I try.
You ain't shit. Give me this thing.
All your work sound like gesture and everything. All of it seems wonderful. I'd love to bring my friends by too at some point. And
oh, that would be wonderful. I would love to try and sell more of, especially the adventuring types. I'm trying to expand more into the adventuring gear, but it is costly and time is not on my side for when I have to make large, extravagant orders for the various political figures in the city.
That's very fair.
Roll me persuasion.
Say less. Let's try this die. That was good, actually. What's my persuasion? And wait, that was perception. Dirty 20.
The dirty 20. He'll ponder for a moment. If you give me your current raggedy armor, plus I'll take off 75 so I can move the piece. And you bring one of your friends by, we'll have a deal.
I don't have anything else that he might want. Okay.
He just brings Claw, and Claw's like, I don't understand this. No, I just need you to come by. That's all. You don't have to do anything.
That is something I was thinking. Yeah,
Shitty
actually
move.
sounds like a.
It's a roguish
plan.
move.
Yes, I would gladly do that. Do you have a changing area, or did I just take it off here?
Oh, my good sir. This exchange will happen once you bring your friend here.
Oh, okay. I see. Well then, hold on to that for me. I'll be right back.
I shall. He'll snap his fingers and the tag will flip over and say sold. So who are you gonna go get?
Let's see here. Teresa, come here.
What? Huh?
Huh? What?
Huh? What?
I feel like he could sell you something. That's why.
Not wrong.
You know I don't.
I feel
have,
like he would pressure you into it, and then I might get a cheaper price.
I
That's
don't
fine.
have a shit ton of money.
Why is this
That's
gonna
not
turn
the
into like
point.
Firefly, where the mechanic gets a pretty dress and everything?
I have 173. That I'm just letting you know right now.
You have what?
173. I am.
Well, listen,
Bro.
again, he sells other things
Yeah,
other than
but,
just like eccentric
you know-
armor.
Fine. You and Dragonheart, they got gauntlets. Come here.
Gauntlets.
Dragonheart's
I
like,
know you don't need
okay.
it, but you might want to punch harder. I don't know.
He already punches pretty hard.
But if you,
I punch a
if
lot.
You can add more to it. I don't know. I'm not a monk.
Ty, you're pushing awfully hard for us to go to this shop. Why are you
Yeah,
pushing
to
us?
get a cheaper price on armor I want.
There it
Oh, okay.
is. Look,
I'm
this
not
goes a
trying
lot
to
easier if
want
you don't just if you're just honest.
Why
with
not
us.
you?
Well,
Why
I
not
also
haggle
think that,
John?
like, you know, you might like the thing. I mean,
Yeah. You just want the
might like
cheaper
Bob.
price. Did you already make the deal?
yes, but
All
that's
right,
not the point.
let's go.
I
He's
mean,
already...
to be fair, I could have pulled any stranger off the street. I also was like, you know what, adventure items. You know,
Excuse me, sir, on the street. Could you come inside? Here is my
well,
friend.
then I could have done it. You never.
I
know.
don't know you, but sure, sounds fun.
I'm an adventurer.
No, goes. Hey, excuse me, sorry, come. Okay,
I
gerb.
would probably- I would
I
probably
used to be an
probably.
adventurer.
I would walk
Then they
right
took
into
my
it with that.
gerb.
Then they took my gerb.
So who's all going?
Me and Teresa, apparently.
Oh,
John, if you want to come, you can. I don't know what your taste is.
Why not sell John armor?
Because wasn't John broke for like a long time? I don't.
not-
I don't have
not
any
like they
money.
made-
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, now I
Yeah,
don't
they're
believe you,
fine,
John.
but still, like,
I spent it all on
Blackjack and
things
hookers.
that aren't this.
I mean,
Do we have
be
to
fair,
purchase
though,
something?
John- No, you don't have to. I just said I'd bring someone.
Oh,
but I mean,
okay.
I mean, there might be protection things for you, John. If you like, how do I word this? Don't.
Oh
wanna
no,
get
I'm
hit so
very
much.
busy.
Very-
Very busy.
He's
You see,
very,
John is
very-
currently by like
Your book's
in
upside down.
the cart, just transferring a spell.
Yeah.
John sounds like Gabe.
Watch the horses. Well, if you want to come, never mind. Stay out here.
Thanks, Synth. I think you're right.
Okay. So you
I
go
mean,
in.
if you want to come in, I didn't think you'd want to come into a closed shop.
I'm good.
Yeah, I thought so.
You go into the store. Oh, welcome back. That was fast.
Oh yeah, then, you know, my friend's hanging outside.
I feel like
How
I
about
may
you this
have
side?
lowballed what I should have charged for this, for how fast you want this. But the deal's been made. I will not change it. Just good to know.
Dragonheart is just like, did he just say he was surprised this guy had friends? Oh shit, he made friends too fast. Damn.
That's cool. I see how it is. With my new armor set.
So, as promised, he will get the armor. You will take, like, he does have a changing room. He takes the armor off of the rack, gives it to you. And you guys see this. The shop is, like, very beautifully decorated. It's not very big. I'd say it's probably a third of an Applebee's.
Okay. A quaint Applebee's.
Ah yes, the holy unit of measurement. The Applebee's.
Applebee's.
We need like a soundboard for that or something.
This is the Applebee's our amen.
Applebee's soundboard.
Applebee's.
Okay.
Gotta do it like Halo, though.
Okay. So you is there any?
At least at 375? No, that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
375. Bet.
Yeah. Because 450 minus 75.
Okay, I was right.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm mathing. Let's go.
So, is there any sort of clothes or armor you would like to look at or try and purchase?
Teresa's just gonna stand here just for a moment of looking, just... Yeah, no, this shit is way too expensive for my... way too expensive for me.
Oh, well, I'm sure we could find something. I mean, he'll go behind. I have this wonderful bow.
I don't want to put out a mortgage for a bow, please.
The bow is only. Looked you up and down for a minute. 5 gold.
What was that? Oh.
Now, I've worked with, like, fabric for quite some time now. Can I assess this at all?
It is a
He is
very
up
beautiful.
slash.
It's one of the, for what it is. It seems to be and I'll describe it here in a second what it looks like. The bow itself is made very well and it's very good materials. It's more of the style. It's very much. It is a bow with a lot of lace and ruffles and like. It's very. If it sits on the head, depending on who like. The head it sits on, it's very much like that's what you're looking at.
Wait, big question though. Are you wearing the new mask?
No, I'm making it. I'm making it
I
going
thought
out
it was
mask.
done, dude. I was laughing in my head about how that was looking.
No, because with Dragonheart, I make the mask making almost like a meditative, like.
I don't know why I thought you finished it this week. That's why.
No, I finished the displacer mask for Teresa.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, is Teresa wearing the mask?
Yeah, is Teresa wearing her mask? Because you're trying to sell the bow to Teresa, right?
Yeah, right now, I probably am.
That's why, yeah. So he'll be like, huh?
Yeah.
For whenever you don't have the mask on?
Alright, fine.
Hold on, Teresa. This
I freaking knew it.
This is almost like a century-old style at this point. You see the lacing here, the inlay, the layering of the.
I see you are a student of the fine arts of craftsmanship. He'll like come up and he'll put a monocle on and begin looking at your mask. I see Dryoden in make. Well. I can understand why you'd think this is a centuries-old piece, but in fact, this is mid-modern. Lace is coming back.
Okay.
Here on Saloon, at least. Maybe not in Dryoda. You'd get torn to shreds in the sand.
It would indeed.
So 5 gold, we good?
I love how the whole demeanor kind of changed for a second.
Fine.
Wonderful. He'll put it in a little box and like wrap
I
it
will
up.
unceremoniously just hand him the 5 gold. Just here.
Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Anything for you, sir?
I don't know, this lonely Dryoden.
I'm not saying that you don't have good fashion sense. For what you are accomplishing, you're doing... Looks like you're like just bare chest and everything. Quite well for yourself.
Glistening my own lace.
You will find he does have a set of braces. Just a thing for bracers. I said braces, but
I knew what you meant.
yes.
I got braces.
I got braces.
I'm gonna punch everyone so hard now.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite you.
I'm a real dragon.
Now these, the bracers you're looking at, they do appear to be not made by him. These are being resold. They look fairly old, but they are bracers, and they are bracers of defense.
Okay.
They're expensive.
I was gonna say.
That's a rare item.
I'm pretty sure I've bought them at one point for a character, and I was like, I remember getting them and going like, these are expensive. Why do I have these?
So bracer of defense for everyone who's not at home. Just wearing these, especially for a monk or barbarian,
It raises your AC by
by
like
2.
2.
Plus 2.
But like, how expensive?
$550.
I can. If you
That would
really
be
want it,
most of
I
my
will-
money. So yeah,
If you really want it, I'll donate 100 gold to you.
I'm okay. God,
I'm
I'm
just saying.
be running around with an AC of 24.
I mean, kind of like you two are our tanks, and we got no healers. So I'm just saying.
You
if
have high
want
AC,
it,
I have high health.
Yeah.
It works out.
So
I ain't got
This
high
works out.
nothing.
you say you don't have to. I'm just putting.
Yeah,
don't
no,
worry
yeah,
about it.
it's one of those things like I know that's expensive, and I know we do have some cash, but I'm like,
Typhoon is just putting it out there. that
it'd be a
if you
gamble
really
to spend
want
like all of my cash, or most of my cash on the bracers. They're nice, but I think I'll abstain from these this time.
it now.
Understandable.
I mean, we are just an adventuring party. We're not exactly swimming in that cash. We are between jobs. We finished some jobs here, so now we must move on.
Fair enough. Then, our business is concluded. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Or I
Thank you
guess,
for your services.
yeah, we'll say this is before you guys leave.
Yeah.
So, and you guys buy your stuff, head on, and we'll get ready for you guys to start leaving.
Hi, you know I'm not great in fancy places. Why? Why?
You know, it's kind of surprising, kind of like, you know, then again, it's not surprising.
What?
I was gonna say it's surprising, like, with who and where you grew up, but then I forgot that you kind of just stayed at home the entire time. So then I was like, you know what, never mind. That makes more sense.
I lived on an island.
Yeah, but your dad's, like, the smartest guy.
So he's not.
alive.
He didn't take me to like parties and galas and
Well, I didn't
We
know
lived a
that.
pretty.
Okay. Well, rather than
We
think
lived
of
a
this,
pretty secluded.
let's put it like this: Teresa wasn't great with this kind of things. Teresa, the Displacer Beast, now they're used to fancy things. Look,
Well,
in this
like,
line of work,
fancy
it's fake it till you
Displacer?
make it.
Yeah. Just like, you know, straighten back, shoulders back, chest out, all that.
Well, I mean, in your
Okay.
case, chest out works out well in most cases.
Yeah, chest out for you. A lot of
Wait,
people
why?
will be very.
Wow.
You guys ready to go?
just Ty and Dragonheart look at each other, and go like,
I'll be
I guess it's
go
fair.
and cover your assets, okay? That's how I'm gonna word this here.
I'll tell you when you're older. Let's go.
Use what you got. Get where you need to go.
I'm older than you.
Are you?
In theory, they're older than everybody here.
Last I checked, you were like what, 5?
What are you, like 12?
I'm older than most people. All right.
But how is the Displacer Beast? How old is they? Are they? Ooh.
How old is they?
Okay, so you guys are getting ready to head out. I will say if you guys want to stock up on rations, just do a group amount of 10 gold, and everyone will have enough rations for more than enough time for the travel.
Okay. 10 minus 4. It's not even.
6.
I would get few rations because I have a bag of bounty.
Well, it said
That's
10
fair.
for the
The
group,
quicker
right?
quilted picker upper.
Bounty.
okay. I'll put in 5. Why not?
Okay, so you guys are packed up, good to go. Before you leave, Claw will stop, like, kind of talk to the horses, and then come over to you guys. So I've been doing a little bit of thinking,
No, not you two.
God dang it.
and I feel like
It
I
wasn't
need
'cause I
to.
didn't let you in the shop, is it?
No, it was not that. Being so far away from home and nature and where I know for this long has kind of taken a toll on me. And so I think it's time I take some time to myself and reconnect.
That's fair.
That's understandable. It was refreshing seeing my family, so I can imagine what it feels like for you.
Yeah. And John probably has a thing to talk to me. I don't know if you do, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I do.
Yeah, the magic beings and whatnot. Where's the little Drago boy?
I hope you and Fang enjoy freedom.
Come over to you guys and like look up and then flop down for a little bit for some last belly rubs.
Just pick him up and walk away. He's mine now. You can have him. No, give him back.
I get the belly.
Claw will come over to Dragonheart. Don't die.
You either.
Thanks.
I will teasingly say, "Wait, only him?" I'm joking.
Well,
I'm joking.
if he dies, I'm pretty sure you're all dead.
I mean,
Wow.
in her defense, she was also paid to protect me. So
I
Yes.
was joking.
Also that. I guess you should tell your dad that I'm quitting.
sabbatical.
A long break, vacation.
What?
Please.
She understood sabbatical, but the other two, she's like, "What's that?"
No. Like literally sabbatical. She's like, "What is sabbatical?"
Well, it's because the way I said sabbatical, you went, okay. And then the other two
Yeah,
words
I
came
know,
out,
timing.
and then you went confused, and it was
Why
like,
don't we just call it a journey of self-discovery?
what?
A lot of words to describe it. Hanging out. I like that.
All right. Yes.
It's very John. I'll miss you too.
Good luck in the
I saw
woods
that.
with your thing,
Don't get eaten.
hanging out.
Eat lots of things.
Have
Yeah,
fun
take
with
care of
books.
yourself.
I will try not to get eaten. I'll probably eat something more likely.
Probably. Please
Owlbear
do.
soup.
Now I'm curious what that tastes like.
It's a little gamey.
Gamey.
Yeah, but it's seasoned right and cooked right. I'm sure it's really good.
Soup.
What a good soup.
Good soup.
You should go find an owlbear.
You guys are my only family, so please stay alive. If I hear anything, I'll figure out a way to tell you.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll be waiting to hear back from you.
You take care out there.
Yeah.
You too.
Say
Fang
watch
will
her back.
walk over to you, Dragonheart.
Mm.
We gotta go.
I know, bud.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
A little smoke ring will just...
They collide. Just like a vape competition.
Frat clouds!
Wow.
Damn it, you didn't put that in the show. Should have had Fang in the show. Why didn't we think of this?
Because he was out hunting.
He was out hunting with,
I mean,
with Claw.
Fair.
He'll kind of like nuzzle up to you and like rub it on you a little bit, and then start walking away with Claw. So you guys start heading out.
There goes
So-
your animal.
Swear to God, if any other one of you leave, I'm going home.
You know, now that you mentioned it,
Hey,
not allowed back
Dragonheart,
on my
you got
ship,
something.
so-
I've been off the ship for a while.
I'm not allowed on back on my ship.
I was
so-
thinking about going back to work.
I'm going home, guys. That's it. John ruined it for everyone. That's John's fault,
Well,
guys.
wait, God didn't say work where. In theory, they could just be a police wherever we go.
Technically, no.
Don't make me
It's
call
not
your
how that
father.
works.
God dang it.
You're not allowed. You can't call my father.
Watch me. I got connections.
I'm kind of stuck with you guys.
The journey from Polnaret to Dawnstead will, as I've realized, I have set this map and where I've placed cities roughly the same distance as the rest of everything, and I'm literally just now realizing this, that Midway and Polnaret are, I mean, Dawnstead to Polnaret's a little bit farther, but like everything is like in triangles from like a different city that you guys have been to.
I see that.
You've been to Midway, like you guys are like in, except for this, but like here on this side, definitely like Midway is like this from Sunrise to Midway.
Midway is the midway.
Yes,
Sunrise.
but I've done it with multiple cities. Like over here, these are all roughly the same distance. Like, these two are slightly closer, but these are all the same distance from each other because I made a square. Like here's a triangle that's pretty equidistant.
All right, so next time we are going to do the whole thing where we put out like a poster board, throw dice at it, and then...
Yes,
I was gonna
please.
say, let's throw darts.
Well, there's this whole technique with like throwing a bunch of dice.
You have
where,
like a set amount of each set of dice you have, and it tells you
right,
order.
D4s are or like
Mountains
lakes and
or mountains,
ponds,
something like that.
yeah, stuff
I
like
saw
that.
it on TikTok actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys, it's going to take you about a week and a half now. Technically, it should take you 2 weeks now because you don't have Claw.
But
Well, we
two of
haven't
us
bonded
have
with the
been on
horses
this
well
sliver
enough
for
yet.
a very
It's
long
not
time.
about well, yes,
Frankie,
John.
Peanut.
But the Frankie and Peanut, yes, but it's the Ranger's abilities that let you travel.
I am now part ranger.
Yeah, sure. Go to 6 levels of
Shiro, I
rogue
mean
and
this
then we'll talk.
with all the love of my heart. So you're still working on Rogue. Don't take on another one.
No. Let him go down under level 7 rogue
Obviously,
for this.
No,
He
I
won't
found out
have.
I have a twin. That's where another character just came in. I was like,
Uh-huh,
hey, let
sure.
me borrow your services real quick. And then,
Typhoon leaves. Hi, I'm
boom time.
Monsoon.
I'm Monsoon. I'm Light
So
Drizzle.
it has to be nature related. I'm Leaf.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys are heading.
I'm gonna leave this
gonna leave.
conversation.
We're heading.
So your journey is broken up into the rest of the forest, unless you go down to the coastline and out, which would extend your journey. Going straight there would be going through the forest, then into the large plains that divide the two forests, and then into the other forest, crossing over a pond or lake/river, continuing on until you get to Dawnstead.
Yes.
So,
sir.
with that being said, I have some things to roll.
That's not a good sign.
Yuck.
They're good things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have this broken up into where you're at on the path and what you can do. It's a mixture of combat, non-combat, to be honest. So,
If it's John murking someone again, I'm excited.
what do you mean by that?
Oh, I think we all know.
Enlighten us.
You know, oh, you guys, I don't think you were here that day when John like completely obliterated someone when we were on the other sliver. We were going from Brahm to Jameer. I don't know how to pronounce.
Wow. You have the map in the Discord. You still don't know where it's
I'm
where.
Dramic?
looking at the map. I don't know. That doesn't mean I know how
Dramic?
to pronounce it. Oh, I don't know why it's
Dramic?
really blurry when I
Yeah.
zoom in, so I can't.
So your first thing, I will. As you all are going through the woods, a few days into your journey, you have no real issues. Like I said, this is a pretty traveled area because Polnaret, so the roads for a while are very well maintained, very well kept. There's a lot of people going by. How on the main path are you staying?
I would say staying on the.
You're staying on the road?
Pretty much
Yeah.
on the main path.
I didn't know if you wanted to be more subtle and away from it, depending because of everything going on with it up, but that's fine.
No.
I mean, right now everything is just rumors. We don't have anything even
That's
solid.
fair.
Yeah, and even based on the flyer, they're saying come to. They weren't saying arrest them, but they're like, let's clear some things up. I think it's okay.
So as you guys are going down the road, You see off to the side, this is about day 3, so you're getting ready to leave the woods. Actually, no, day 3, that would be... No. My math is way wrong on that one. It's about day 2. Yeah, this is day 2. Would be when you're deep in there still. Is a tiny little shop set up into the stump of a very large tree. It's called the Druidic Focus. You see people going in and out of it. It appears to be like kind of like a truck stop.
You guys want to take a break there and see what's going on?
Yeah, let's rest our legs.
Also, I wanted to do this
Stretch
at some
legs.
point, like wherever, like let's say this happened during camping or whatever. But hey, Tressa,
Yeah.
I have this this. Wait, no, is it this one?
I have this mole on my back. Could you check it out?
Oh, that's definitely cancer.
Wait, I think. Wait, can you? Do you have night vision? You don't have night vision, right?
I do have dark vision.
Dark vision. Who does have dark vision?
I don't. I'm just a dude.
Hey, Dragonheart.
Stupid.
I'm just.
Okay.
I don't have dark vision.
I'm just me.
Here. So like, would you want this Moonstone amulet I bought at the shop in Brahm?
It'd be a particular reason.
Out of game, I can't attune to more than 3 things. In game.
At least he's honest.
I mean, true.
Like, I just am a little bit packed and full of
I'm
items right now.
dripping.
I'm dripping.
I have too much shit and I need to unload it, so you can have it, is what he's saying.
You can have my hand-me-downs, poor.
Look, you don't even have a shirt on. Oh, boy, you have a necklace.
Jesus. I can only attune to 3 things.
I have too many.
I'm too
They don't need to
item
attune to
rich.
more.
I suppose you can have the lesser.
If you're an artificer, yes, you can attune to more.
Oh, crazy! Cause
That's fun.
Yeah, artificers can attune to, I think, up to 5.
Jesus.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
I think 5, and they have an ability later on that for every attuned thing you get pluses to all your your saves.
Nice. Making artifice.
It's so busted at higher levels because you're like, it's literally the guy walking out in the bunny suit like versus Bane, just like this, just like coming at me. Yeah, that. Okay. Anyway.
Well, I can't even like approach a wizard. I'm not going anywhere near an artificer.
So as you approach, the stump is covered in moss and various different. It's kind of like its own little mini forest ecosystem for mushrooms and other fungus and lichens and all these things. Hint, hint. The druid's a spore druid. There's a variety of things like herbal remedies, some magic trinkets, some natural ingredients. They are selling some animal friends and companions. And there also is just a tiny little like knowledge bookstore type thing, like little travel maps and like survival guides.
It's a rest stop.
It's literally a rest stop.
I'm envisioning the rest stop thing that has like just like all the brochures on the wall.
Yep. Guide to berries, guide to fruit, guide to herbivores, guide to omnivores.
World's biggest ball of yarn.
World's biggest tree it will point out a couple 100 miles that way. Because remember, there is a large tree in the center of this area.
Well, we should visit the tree at some point.
You definitely can. So is anyone looking for anything else? Like from there?
Moonstone amulet? I hope I can find one soon.
I'll put it on your character.
No. I was making a joke that I would be searching the rest stop. I'm already working on it.
I got it.
Is there anything that would specifically create
already did
that would specifically create a field of flowers?
Huh?
So you want a magic item that can change the landscape to have flowers on it.
Yes.
I'd put that in the rare category because you're changing the geography.
But it's harmless flower.
That's
It's
cool.
It's like Druidcraft.
But on crack. Wow.
Druid
It's just
crack.
It's just a field of flowers.
Yeah, Field of Flowers is all nice and
big,
dandy,
though.
but you're not thinking big brain enough. I have the ability to untaint any land and turn it into a field of flowers.
Oh, okay.
Literally,
Puts it in Dryota.
yeah, say puts in Dryota, changes ecosystem.
That's the true chaos
It's very
that she wanted.
dandelion.
So some of the things they have some healing poultices, some soothing salves. They have in the trinkets. They have a talisman. They have some crystals. They have herbs and some rare mushrooms. There is a squirrel, a rabbit, and a songbird for sale. There also is a large horned owl for sale. There's a wooden flute, some glowstone powder, and then the main books are an herbalism and potion brewing tutorial, and then basic druidic rituals.
Basic druidic rituals meaning field of flowers.
How to roll a blunt.
How to get in tune with nature.
Okay, so yeah.
You said that there's
Yeah.
a potion brewing
Yes.
thing.
And what was the other one?
The what? Druidic
The
rituals?
other book? No, there's another book, Potion and something.
The druidic rituals.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, maybe it was the title, something and potions. I thought you said something.
Herbalism and potion.
Oh, okay, it's one book. Okay, never mind.
You want to look at that? You said you want to look at that book?
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking to him.
It's a guide. It's not like the most intense guide. It's a lot of the herbalism and potion is more for potions of like to cure the common cold or to cure various like low level diseases and things like that. There is a recipe for healing potion, but that requires proficiency in
In
yes.
got it.
Indeed.
Which I am efficiently the opposite of.
No, you're healing afterwards.
No, you're healing. You're just a little late.
I'm reanimating. There's a difference.
You're healing late.
What are these crystals all about?
In my head, it's that like when you go to like Luray Caverns or something, and it's just like the big old trough of like scoop it into a bag.
No. There are various like crystals that you put into a necklace and things. They are all enhancers of druidic powers.
A druidic
AKA,
focus.
AKA, this is a focus if you could cast druid spells.
Well, we lost our druids.
How much are they?
Because it's just a spell focus, 15 gold.
I wants to go druid.
No, it just I like shiny things, so this just kind of
Fits.
yeah.
Fair enough,
Fair.
fair enough.
I just like I don't care if it's Druid focus. It just looks nice.
Do they sell flower
Yeah,
crowns?
save my money.
They sell flowers.
Flower crowns.
Right now, they're hosting a class on how to make your own flower crown, and it's 1 silver to hop in.
I mean, if we have the time, I'll hop in.
Okay, yeah, you hop in and give me that silver.
Taking us.
You see it? There's no one working right now. The druid is running the class. The inside is you can see there's various animals just sleeping about, and it says honor system for buying anything from the shop.
Brandon, so you're saying no
Yes,
one's
Rogue?
watching the shop right now? Is
Yes,
what you're saying? Okay.
no humanoid is watching the shop.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Myself. What would I do?
Hold on.
What would that even
That's
be?
to say, Typhoon would notice there's no humanoid watching the shop, but would Typhoon put that together?
That there's no humanoid watching the shop.
Yes. So
Considering that he doesn't see a humanoid watching the shot, I'm sure he
Yeah.
would put that together.
So you're gonna try and take one of those focuses?
No, I'm rolling to see if I'm a better person now or not. That's what I'm
Ah.
doing.
Oh, I thought you were rolling to see if you were a smarter person, seeing how we just had.
No, you shut your mouth.
Cracks
No,
fingers.
He wants to be better, so he gonna be better. But I don't know what that roll would be, so
I want you to
better
roll a wisdom save against yourself, DC. Well, we'll say DC 13.
person. Well, that's a 19, so.
Yes. So you are a better person. Now that does not stop you from still choosing the other thing if you would like, but you don't feel compelled to do so.
I don't want
Some
to feel good.
morality
I want
check.
to feel
It's like,
evil.
my old times, like, it's so easy. They're just making this too easy for me right now. And I probably look at John like, God, I'll do better.
You just see disapproving John face looking at you.
I'm not
like-
saying any of this out loud. I'm just looking at
I'm just saying you just see John's disapproving face. He doesn't even know what you're doing, but he disapproves.
I mean, that tracks so,
Resting, disapproving face.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
tracks so well. Yeah, he'll be like,
He's just,
fine, and just, why do they make it so easy all the time?
One of the rabbits just glares at you and nods slowly.
I'm gonna buy a drink.
You're okay. You're gonna put 15 gold down on
I'm
the.
gonna do it.
Cool. Put 15 gold
After I
down.
skim the money. Okay, no, I do. I just.
You roll a 19. I would imagine if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right.
That's true.
Anything else?
No, it fell in the crack.
John. Anything? Dragonheart.
Now I just imagine I talk to another droid going, just be like, so you're saying mushrooms are a good source of protein?
Oh yeah, entirely. While Teresa's doing this and he's using this other thing. Oh, it's actually a wonderful source. There's many different varieties.
Some ripped druid just.
Technically, you can also put them, if you dry them out and put them into a powder, you can mix it into your water and drink it, then it's a protein, but you're drinking
Oh,
it.
we've done that. Like we've done it with a weird like dried fish to get those
No,
omega
definitely.
3s.
Yeah,
I imagine the mushrooms probably taste better than the fish dried.
100%. There's a very umami flavor that is very nice, but you can also mix it with various other berries and things to disguise the flavor.
Just haven't shopped on.
If you'd like, I can make you a tiny portable mushroom grove.
Sure.
You just need somewhere dark and potentially dank to keep it.
We are traveling, so that may be difficult.
Inside of a cart could do if it's covered.
Okay.
Well then, where are you? Tiffany! You will see a rabbit will come over and begin to work with the flower crown as he puts it down on the ground. Tiffany will be the rest of your instructors. Just pay attention to what Tiffany's doing.
am I doing this all right? This
Roll
part
me
keeps
sleight of
going
hand.
And undone.
Roll sleight of hand.
Teresa's just back there punching the ground. Is this working? Is this working?
Natural 20.
Oh, shit. Crafting in
it.
every game.
What was that? Sleight of hand? 30-20.
Yeah, you're doing fine. You're doing great.
You doing fine, sweetie?
The rabbit comes over, pats your head.
So, it will cost a little bit of money. How much do you have? And it'll determine what kind of mushrooms and how big.
Well, I mean, we'll probably do something small and portable because I think I'm going to be the one primarily using it for those reasons. So,
Well, what are you willing to pay?
I can't say I've grown my own mushrooms nor been I grew up around sand, so can't say I know too much.
Opposite of mushroom territory.
Yes. So, I mean, whatever you feel is for, I don't know, a small pack, I don't know, foot by foot kind of thing, just to keep by myself and a cart full of other people.
If you give me 20 minutes and 30 gold, I'll do it.
Okay.
So he'll get to work. You'll see he'll pick up a shovel and just go out back behind the stump, and he'll begin working on and crafting your tiny little mushroom box.
Cool.
And your
Nice.
wagon definitely needs enchanted to be bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
How much? Never mind. I don't
How much
know.
for that?
Yeah, how much for that?
A lot.
Find the right person, and I'll tell you.
Okay, great. I didn't want to hear the number.
The druid in the middle of the woods probably isn't the
Probably
right
is
one.
not the one you're going to be doing for, an enchantment like that.
I don't know. Let's ask him.
I don't know. Okay. You guys have your time. Everyone collects the stuff. Technically, you have a flower crown now, Teresa.
Can I say that in that time I made like 3?
You have 3 flower crowns now.
Yay.
The silver per flower crown, though, because you're paying for the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
John, you're...
Just reading.
What book?
John, you want some shrooms?
Whatever book keeps me away from Typhoon and the mushrooms.
Got it. Do you ask the druid for that?
I'm asking John if he wants shrooms.
Oh no, far too busy reading.
There's some things that might help you calm down.
That's what reading does.
He's pretty cool.
You'll hear in your head, does it
Relax
go?
you.
Quiet you.
Quiet you.
I kind of like that. That was funny.
So, John, you're heading to Dawnstead?
I suppose.
Looking for those doppelgangers?
Yes, that would be the case.
I could attempt to help.
Suppose I were to take your offer on that. What sort of help could you do from where you are?
Well, thinking on it, since I have become accustomed to your aura, energy, life force, whatever you'd like to call it, I could tell you if someone is pretending to be you around you or has a signature similar to yours. Kind of like passing them in the street, I could let you know you're close by. I can't pinpoint. I'm powerful, but not infinite outside of this book.
Interesting. I suppose that could be useful.
We'll show it as a sign of good faith. You can tell Tressa that Teresa's fine.
Alright then.
Well then, let me know when we make it to town, and I will help.
Alright, thank you.
Oh, don't thank me.
Alright, I won't.
I'm doing this also for my survival as well. I fear if you're taken out by a doppelganger, my next reader might not be so amicable.
Probably not.
This is simply symbiosis.
Right.
John thinks himself parasitic, more like it. So you guys have
those
your...
mushrooms.
God damn it. You know, they're symbiotic. So you guys grab your stuff and get back on the road.
Yeah.
On the road again.
Before we head out on the road, I would gather everybody around. Just, hey, I know that this isn't like a lot. It's not like a magic item or anything. Like, I made you guys flower crowns. For Ty, I got you a light, one that has light blue and dark blue contrasting, kind of something similar to like that of an ocean wave, and yeah. For dragon hearts, of course, yellows and reds, rich and vibrant, that resemble a roaring flame.
You know, Dragonheart will happily put it on.
and for John, black and purple, very scholarly, very astute, while also keeping pace with your necromantic aura of sorts.
How delightful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You put it on.
I will. I will wait expectantly.
Me too.
I feel like John does the thing where he like looks at it, like holds it, and then just like lets it barely touch his hair, and then takes it off again. There you go. Fits
Yay,
wonderfully.
okay.
Thank
No,
you.
we gotta make sure.
Thanks.
Where's Constantine? I'm sure he can give a good opinion on this.
I know that. I know that it's not really. Your,
I know that because I was gonna say that shit.
I know it's not really your forte, so instead, I.
Oh no,
thought that
I
you-
quite don't mind the flowers actually. As a matter of
That's-
fact, I could draw upon their power using my necromantic energy.
Really?
They would wither and
What?
die, but yes.
Oh, interesting.
You just like absorb life force through other things, and like just now. told us this?
Technically, there are some spells that can cause certain effects on plants to wither and die, in which case
Oh,
it
only
would
plants,
bolster
okay.
the effects of such.
Well,
That's what I meant.
I also prepared something for you. Another thing, just as a thanks for everything you've done, and I honestly think you'll make a lot better use of this than me. And I will hand John the Starlit Quill. It can write out invisible messages. Or yeah, it allows you to write secret messages. So I figured that this would be more your speed.
Oh. Actually, that's interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
If I buy John a book, he'll like it.
Can I gauge John's reactions
Yeah,
with
we
the
can't
two
see
gifts?
Sai's face. I just see Brennan laughing. I don't know what's happening.
It's
Please
just the
give me a
fact
clue,
that Teresa handmade something and gave it to John. John was like, "That's great. I love it so much. Thank you so much." And then just gives you an enchanted feather pen, and John's like, "My God, that's so nice of you. That's really interesting. Thank you." Like,
Okay, I get you the dynamic.
it's just like literally flipping from like, "Ah, yes, I love it. I can pull upon its energies to sustain myself." To, "Oh, that's actually interesting."
Like,
Something I can actually use.
Yeah, it's the most John
Yeah.
response.
Yeah.
It is. Well.
John just needs some love. That's all.
Anyways, that's all that I had.
And then you guys see Dragonheart come around with it is the bottom part of a smaller barrel that he has druidically enchanted a little bit the bottom so it won't like completely rot. So you always have this like planter base.
Nice.
And it is filled with a bunch of like dirt and like things that are decomposing and the small like start a little population because he's a spore druid, really easy for him.
Yep.
He started a few different mushroom colonies on there. And they're all pick 4 edible mushrooms that you like. There you go. I'm not gonna portabella.
We'll say there's
shiitake.
4 mushrooms of edibles with
Yes.
protein in it. And
And
we're-
for-
Mitaki.
So they're good for cooking and eating, like, and technically decomposing things.
I forgot they even named mushrooms. I'm gonna be honest.
Portabellas and
It's
those
just called
goblin
mushrooms.
ones.
I thought that was
Teriyaki
a tease. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
we
Shiitake
probably get those
nuts,
puffballs. The puffball ones. Those are.
Those are quite edible.
Why not?
Are you talking about the ones that, like, when you touch them?
No. They're the
Oh.
ones that like. You'll see them in some cases for.
Oh, I know.
Where they
what
go
you're
that
talking
way, they
about.
cut steaks
Yes,
out of them.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about. Yes.
But it'd be small ones. I'm trying to think of the ones that are edible.
Yes, I thought you meant, like, the ones
No,
that
not the
actually,
poisonous
Oh.
Yeah,
like
I was
puff
like,
clouds.
no.
Whittier.
Whittier?
Whittier mushrooms.
Interesting. Okay, you guys continue on the path, continuing along for a few more days' travel. Eventually, you will make it out into as you're, coming down a small hill, you're seeing the opening of the forest. It is a pretty dense forest, and at this point we are very deep into autumn. The forest is slowly preparing itself for winter. You're deep enough, but now I will say this: the bottom half is much more like our climate here, but the plants still sustain on longer than we normally do, so they still have leaves and everything. The plains that you get to, even though it's colder, there's enough water and residual moisture in the air. It is a rolling plain. Just a massive amount of open space, some rolling hills. It is very large, and this is the furthest south you guys have been. You are closer to that tree that you saw way off in the distance in Midway now, and it is massive. It is gargantuan. There are some mountains in the world that are shorter than this tree's height.
Wow.
That's a huge bitch.
Or those are just
Big
really
piece
small
of wood.
mountains.
What did you say, Typhoon?
That's a big piece of wood.
If everyone wants to give me perception checks as you guys just look around and look at the...
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Perception.
Ooh, 23.
Okay.
13 or a 19?
Nat 20.
Oh, fuck you.
For 25.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Dirty 20. I'm
Natural
no John.
Natural, so everyone else is eagle-eyed. And then Teresa's just flower crowns are nice.
Sorry, my lens is fogged up that day.
Yeah.
Your internal lenses.
Yeah,
Horrifying
they
idea.
fogged up.
So as you guys are looking around, with all of you rolling amazingly well, you will see
I was so
off towards the tree, things flying in and out of the higher up parts on this tree that are very much covered in that dense leafage. This tree is a stark, orangey red color the entire way up. It does not have a lot of foliage. Probably for the first half mile up the tree.
Jesus Christ.
So it's just bare trunk for about half mile, and then the rest up is the foliage as it gets, tapers up. But you guys see, especially with how high you guys roll, it appears to be, even though it's very far away, to be able to see them and see things flying in and out at this range, these things are massive, whatever they are. With a natural 20, you can see that these are rocks.
I freaking knew it.
Oh, the birds.
No, they're not just a bunch of stones.
Look, it's a fantasy world. It could be.
I mean,
These are just big old chunks of dirt flying in and out of this tree.
I would probably be less concerned.
How big are how thick is it,
the
big around?
bird.
It is rounder than some towns.
Oh my, okay.
See, because rocks are gargantuan? Or are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try to remember their
They're
size.
huge.
I do remember them being big enough to be a full battlefield
Yes.
when we fought one in Bards.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. They're big.
They can stay over there.
Up there specifically. Don't come down here.
They're gargantuan monstrosities.
Stay.
That's my nickname in high school.
Yeah, they're just flying in and out. Wait, what?
Stay.
What'd you say?
I was not expecting that.
You said they were gargantuan monstrosities, and I said, "No, that was my nickname in high school."
God damn it.
That caught me off guard.
So as you guys are going along, now this is part, there are some roads but it's also, they're not like well maintained. They're not like paved or anything. They're just well traveled dirt paths. So as you travel, continuing your way southeast to, I imagine you guys are going to go to the right side. It's going to be very confusing. I'll put it up. See that left lake above Donstead? You guys are going to go in between the left and the middle lake, is what I imagine, because that's kind of like the closest path to it. Going in and going through there.
I tried to click and drag the map.
Unfortunately, no. But as you guys are going along, there are, some kind of hidden spots in the plains. There's areas where there's a small patch of trees, or a hill that is like up and growing, so there's a tiny little cave underneath and things like that. And I'm going to let those perception checks carry as you guys look, and you should see a small herd of horses.
God, I just realized this is going to be the biggest nightmare for the horses. Some
Unless
big
they're
ass
fighting
hawks.
They have not noticed.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, that would be just the worst for them. So you guys notice a group of horses. John, your natural 20. These are unicorns.
Quick, someone blind star.
Interesting.
Someone blind star.
Are they also named Stardust Shimmer?
Oh my god.
No.
I told you. Should have blinded her.
Horse blinders.
They are currently grazing peacefully off a little ways, because you guys are coming down, so you guys are still slightly in a higher elevation than parts of the plains in front of you.
When it comes to nature, John's approach is always leave it the fuck alone.
Fair.
Very fair.
So, yeah.
Okay. Are you telling anyone, or are you just leaving it to yourself?
Looks at the group. Probably wouldn't say anything.
Got it.
If I see it, can I?
And now, if they start approaching or starting to get agitated, then John will say something. But
So you guys notice the horses, and to you guys at this distance, they just look like horses. They are not in your path. They're actually out of the way, so you'd need to go over to them. If
Can I doodle like the scenery?
Yeah. You can take 20 as who's driving.
I didn't think about
Me.
that. I'm not driving right now. I'm doodling.
So yeah, Dragon, you're driving with technically Typhoon, then up with you doodling.
It's pictures from my sisters.
Oh.
E.
So you guys continue your
sisters.
travel. It is very peaceful. There's no one who really has anything going on. Now here out in the open, you will need to formally set up camp and do watches and things, because it's not as easy to hide out here than it is in the trees. So I just need 2 people to give me perception checks for overnight.
I can do it. Would it be
doing
perception during the
accelerated.
day or perception at night?
Perception at night.
Cool, because then I get advantage with the moonstone.
Yeah, you do. Heck go, buddy. I'm not doing it. I don't have market.
17 plus 7.
Okay, that is really good. You're watching just fine. No real issues. It is very, very peaceful and quiet. There is the sound of the wind literally sweeping down the plains. And it is colder now, especially out here where there's not as much to block the wind. There's a lot of, cutting air in the breezes at time. For you, thankfully, as you are the one awake, have literally semi-mastered the feeling of ice and fire. So you're like, okay, the cold's not so bad, and you can, heat yourself up slightly. And you have the fire going, so it's not hard
I have a
to...
cloak, so I got options to stay warm.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't notice or hear anything off for yours.
I take it I'll do the second one then.
Yup.
I mean, if you want to.
19.
With a 19, in the earlier hours of the morning, probably about 3 hours before your group would normally get up and start going, you will see a small traveling caravan. And yeah, you have...
I have dark vision.
Yeah, and it's technically the dawn-ish is happening soon. So with a little bit of light, you can see and you know this crest. It is the crest of Duke Leopold Thorn.
So far south?
Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Grab something. Give me 1 sec.
Heading in the direction of Donstead.
Interesting. Good to know.
I love when his model does that. It kind of looked like he's going like, ooh.
He's pooping real hard.
And then you guys wake up and continue on your travels. Technically, right now, there's only 2 of you. The other 2 are gone.
All right, John. So what do you think is the best course of action when we get there?
I will say John would tell the others that he did see a caravan with Duke Thorn's emblem on it. Head towards the direction they're going.
Fun. So, John, what do you think the best course of action is going to be?
I'm not really certain.
You know what? Let's take a pause.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back in about 10, 15 minutes, and you guys can discuss, because I feel like the discussion of Leopold's thing is a whole group at this point. So, don't go nowhere and be right back. Yep.
I tried to bond with John, and I get...
And welcome back to Roll Call. Okay, so we are rejoining as in the morning when everyone's waking up. John has just shared that a few hours ago, when everyone else was still asleep in the very early morning, John saw a caravan bearing the sigil of Duke Leopold Thorn heading south towards Donstead.
That's not great.
Well, I mean, we don't exactly know if that's not great. What's not great is if he shows up and, like, murders a whole city. That's not great. This is just a little concerning.
Well, I think it's better that a caravan showing up than him just appearing in the sky, so...
At least we have noticed this time.
I mean, we got 2 options. We can research, like, check it out, or just keep going. I vote keep going.
I mean, I remember when he did appear after the incident.
The incident.
I mean, he does have a brother.
He was
too.
really upset, but he didn't seem to be angry at us per se. He was more, I mean, as any dad would be if their child was gone, right?
I mean, we're still not 100% sure that was actually him in the first place. For all we know, it could have been Chaos Lady.
Which one? When he showed up in the
when
city,
he
or the
destroyed-
one?
Yeah, and destroying the city.
Well, he showed up after the incident, right? With Rin.
Yeah, Teresa's performing the incident as Rin's death, not the attack on the city is the incident.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he did appear then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He didn't-
immediately after the whole city thing.
Yeah. I mean, yes, he wanted to raise the entire Earth, but
If that was him, I don't know. Either way, like I said, he showed up in air when that happened. That's a carriage, and it could also be his brother or any other like person. So, I think we're okay.
Well, I mean, if there is a doppelganger still pretending to be Rin, it could be that they're heading there to report anything, such as, like, Rin is dead, so that is not Rin. It could be...
That's fair as well. Yeah.
They might have more information as well, so it could be a number of things.
His own personal investigators, anything.
Okay. You guys continue along your way. Dragonheart, you asked an important part, so this is going to be on the road talk.
Alright, John, you are the residential expert on the police and the likes of the law. How do you think we should best handle this situation once we get there? Do we go in with the guise of it is us and we are here to clear the air, or do we go under the pretense of things like the Knoll has information? Or John, I mean, you are also, as far as we know, not connected as one of the doppelgangers causing problems.
I mean, personally, I think it would be better if we went there and cleared the air.
Okay.
no,
Ideally, I would want the same.
What if this is like all part of their plan? I mean, we can
very
figure out
well
what
could
it's
be.
all about, but I don't know. Just maybe
Perhaps
have a
by
backup
doing this, we
idea.
could also draw them out.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Just
I'm not
announce
saying
ourselves.
don't do it.
I mean, it's not going to be easy for them to continue to be
Us.
you all if you all are there.
True.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, if you think our best course of action is to try and clear the air as us ourselves, I am willing to back that. This is kind of your area of knowledge, and I think with that, I think us as a group need to follow your lead. And I don't mean like to get a responsibility, but I think if you would like to take lead on this, we will, I think, as a group, will follow that. If you tell us to jump, we ask how high, kind of a situation.
I trust you.
No bullshit. No shenanigans.
No bullshit, no shenanigans. Which will be hard
Unless
for us,
we're
I know.
allowed to.
You were definitely not allowed to.
I mean, like like drinking at a bar, having a good time.
You
like,
specifically are definitely not allowed to.
I'm not allowed to drink.
No, it's absolutely illegal here.
Okay, now
For
I know you're lying. I've been here
anyone
before.
named
Prohibition.
Typhoon to drink.
I have been here before. Thank you very much.
Well, then why are you asking?
No, I thought you were saying that you are not allowing me to drink.
You're an adult.
I still want to do the right thing and like things that will make us look good, though. And if I have to desperately, I guess maybe potentially stop drinking, then I will. Maybe.
You can drink. I don't think that getting publicly intoxicated is a wise idea.
Okay, so I just won't go too far. In moderation, like Teresa was saying. I'm not Teresa. Nari was saying.
Yes.
Got you. Yeah, no problem. I can do it.
Okay. So you all continue along over your next few days of travel through the plains. It is very, very boring travel. At least in the forest, you have interesting things to look at. Once you've looked at the same patch of land for a couple hours, it's...
Tree, another
I
tree.
spy with violence.
At least in the
Anybody wanna
forest,
play I Spy?
I say, at least in the forest, you can look up and see things in the trees flying about, moving around. It's not too much going on out here.
Why do I feel like it? There's at one point where it's just Typhoon up front going like, I spy with my little eye, something that starts with T. Is it? I swear to God, if it's tree again, Typhoon, I'm going to throw you off the cart.
No, it's a trunk.
Points back in the carriage. It is, as you guys are going south, the temperature actually isn't getting colder over the week that you've, going through. It's actually staying about the same. As you get closer and closer to the south, it feels as almost down here is some reason, not as holistically affected by the changing of the seasons as you get to closer to the tree line of the large forest that divides you guys and Donstead. These trees are not nearly as tall as the main tree at the top, but they are very large evergreens, kind of ranging in denseness throughout. It's kind of sparse here on the front where you're approaching. Dragonheart, you're driving, correct?
Yes.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 19.
So the 19, as you guys enter in and are kind of at the start of the forest, per se, probably taking you a half a week to get across all this. So this is, week. You're in the middle of, you've just ended the first week going into the second. You notice there's like a lot of trees that appear to have some sort of fungal spread on them.
That's not concerning.
As you continue along through this pathway and these trees on your left side, they're not super dense. Close to the road aren't really covered in these spores, but as you're looking around and looking through the trees, it gets a little more dense the more off the path you go. And then you see a tree move.
God, please tell me this is just an ent. Please just tell me it's a tree of ents.
As you look up, it appears to be an ent.
Hey, I figured it out. I'm a genius.
And it begins making its way towards you.
I would slow down the cart.
So everyone in the back would feel them. You slow down a little bit.
Guys, we got an ent heading our way. Can I tell if it's being hostile at all, or if it's just like approaching?
From how dense the trees are, you can only really see what's moving towards you, which is like the bottom part, so you can't really tell. It's just shuffling towards you.
What should we do?
Do I know anything about ents? Like, do I know if these are okay?
Got real bad news. There's not too many of these over in Dry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess then the question goes, anybody know anything about ents? I don't know how I figured out it was an ent, but I did.
Do you like
Try not to build a
history,
shower out of them?
nature, or arcana?
If you'd like to look at it and give me nature.
12.
12. With a 12, you can tell that this trend is not doing well. It appears to be moving kind of sickly and slowly. Typhoon, Teresa, anything you guys want to do?
I was saying, would I know anything?
A little bit. I mean, you would know that trends are like old and they are protectors of whatever area they live in, and they're generally peaceful unless you decide to desecrate the area around it.
Dragonheart, you didn't throw anything on the ground, right? Like no trash or anything, right?
Not that I know of.
We should be okay. Certainly nice.
As it approaches,
Mm-hmm.
there's a point where you can kind of see it through the trees as it gets closer. Half of its face is gone. As it lumbers forward, moving branches out of the way. John, looking at this, kind of like your necro senses start tingling, you can pretty easily tell that this is an undead end.
No.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh. Okay. I'm time to punch a big old tree.
Never mind, it's not the type of ents I studied when I was a kid.
I am literally imagining it is. Ent shows up. It's very hostile. John notices and goes, "Oh no, that's not." And then Typhoon goes, "This isn't what I studied."
That's not what I studied.
This was not my major!
Oh my god, that's a really good roll. I didn't thought it was +8.
One moment. my god, it's got a -1 to its initiative roll.
Well, he's an undead tree.
Hey, that's still not bad. Not great, not bad. Okay. Dragonheart.
9.
Never mind, I'm doing very well. I beat them up. Teresa.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Okay. Typhoon?
25.
John.
16.
See, that was with me having a +5.
I know, right? Woof.
I'm too busy with the
As
horses.
this Trent kind of like comes through and begins to like lumber towards you, pun intended.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Anyone with a passive perception of 15 or above
Dang it.
will notice that on your opposite side is a horrifying collection of spores and vines and various things kind of puppeteering a hook horror.
No,
now?
no.
What?
A hook horror
Oh, no.
is a horrifying monster. It's kind of like,
It's a turtle with claws.
yeah, it's a turtle
A turtle with a beak.
It's a turtle mixed with a dodo bird.
that has claws
Turtle
for
bird.
hands.
So it's Scyther, a dodo bird, and a turtle.
Yep.
It's like- And you said you didn't know anything about Pokemon.
That's Gen 1. Alright.
So yeah, this spore-covered hook horror is coming out from the other side.
God, they're kind of like Skeksis from freaking Dark Crystal.
Well, worse. Okay, so Teresa, you're first.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Jump out of the cart. Try and get between everybody and myself. Facing the trans.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the only thing you see.
Yeah. Do I have am I within melee range? Can I get?
Oh,
within
you could
melee
definitely get
range?
within melee range.
All right. No, I'm gonna get a melee.
In melee range, okay.
Melee range. I would like to melee.
Melee way hard.
Melee.
And
We all gathered here for melee.
I'm going to do my sucker punch attack. So I'm going to spend 2 superiority dice.
Okay.
And
Typhoon, you're up, by the way. You're next.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yes. Spend 2 superiority dice and then make an attack.
Okay.
6 away my bonus. Is 18 plus 8.
Yes, that'll hit.
26. Great. That hits. I can roll 3 times my superiority dice. And not super great. 3 plus. 10.
Mm-hmm.
10 plus 5, 15. So that's going to be 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And then my second attack. 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Right. 9 points of
Okay.
damage.
9 points of damage. That your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, Typhoon, you're up. You only see this undead Trent coming at you.
Got enough, like, is it close enough where I can flank it, like, get around it?
It's technically from where it is right now, and it being, if I am correct, huge. No,
Okay, it's a huge thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's a big tree.
How far is it from me though? Like I can get to it, right?
Yeah, you just can't flank.
Okay, but if I get to it, how much more movement will I have? That's my question.
Probably from where it is at the road, it's probably about 15 feet to it.
Okay, okay, cool. So yeah, I will like approach, like, run at it, spear or rapier out, ready to do the pokies.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go and do the pokies and bonus action, do my like the offhanded one also.
Okay.
12 plus 9, and the flat roll is a 10.
So flat roll misses, your first attack hits though.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm at 46 now. And 1. Where'd my Diego? There we go.
Where did Diego go?
Diego.
That's what he names all his D8s. D8 go.
The Ocho.
10, 15, 21 plus 6, 27 damage.
Okay.
And then I back off 15 feet.
Okay. I'll let you know you're still definitely a melee range.
All right, 15. Yeah.
It's huge.
Not nice, Brandon.
Sorry. John.
Okay, first question.
Mm.
The hook hand, is it giving also off undead vibes?
Oh, it's definitely like being puppeteered like undead.
Cool. Second question. If I was going to do that fun little thing with my fun little book and make myself technically undead so that they just pay no mind to me, if I was going to try to manacle its hook hands, would that be a saving throw that it would have to make? Or since it's not paying me any mind, would it technically just be like a grapple check? Or...
In no way, I don't think any DM would imagine that would be your plan against this. So my brain.
So the Librum of Souls and Flesh allows me as an action to expend a charge to take on a semblance of undead.
Oh yeah,
for
no,
10
I know
minutes.
that part.
So
The manacle part.
unless I've damaged them or forced them to make a saving throw, they're indifferent to me.
I imagine it would be you doing sleight of hand checks to get it on there without it forcing a saving throw.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna use my action and I'm gonna expend that charge and take on a deathly appearance.
So you guys see John, who already looks 1 foot in to death anyways. Just all of his skin just sinks in. It's kind of like that part of mummification when your skin becomes so like stretched and like tight against your bone.
Emo tap.
Yeah, kind of.
I want to be Brendan Fraser.
That's what John looks like right now. Is John just pulls out his handcuffs.
I'm assuming to try to sleight of hand would be a bonus.
Yes. What's your goal with the manacles?
I'm just gonna try to
Manacle.
mitigate its hook hands. So that way, instead of hook handing like this, it has
one
like
hook hand it can
this.
just slam down on people. Got it.
Yeah, basically. Hey, look, one hook hand's less better than 2.
You're correct.
So...
It would make its attacks go down, but
After watching a lot of the Hulk going like this versus this, I don't know about that.
Well, okay, but hear me out. Like, instead of you guys having to dodge one hand each, you're only dodging one, and technically...
Yeah.
If it's restrained, then that would be at a penalty of itself. Yeah.
I'm just curious if the manacles will stay on since it's...
I don't know, but I was curious to try it. So
Are they magical manacles that change to the size of whoever you're arresting?
No, but I don't. I mean, technically, I think you should be able. If you could put the manacles on a Goliath, theoretically.
No, that was my thought.
that will fit.
Cool. So you're gonna roll sleight of hand for that. Cool. All right, we'll get this going. We'll try that out.
Brandon's looking.
So that is a dirty 20.
Okay, so you got one on.
Cool. I'll wait till my next turn.
Oh, you can do the other one.
Oh, I can do the other one? Okay, cool.
Because your action was this. This is your free object interaction. That was your bonus action.
16?
16. You do attach the manacles. It was a DC 15. I was kind of hoping you would mess up because I'd be like, so you're playing, it's now hostile towards you and you're right in front of it.
Well, it wouldn't be hostile towards me because I haven't damaged it.
D said make a save.
It's unless I damage it or force it to make a saving throw.
Like, if you failed it, I was going to have it notice you and, like, try and
Do you stay in front of
I
it,
got
or are
you.
you gonna?
Yeah, that type of thing.
Or are you gonna be like, boop? I'm just gonna walk away.
Oh yeah, no. John is definitely just like la 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 la.
Cool. Okay. So I guess the
whole
only other two
course.
visible is gonna go after one of your friends. First, Trent's turn. Trent Reznor's turn. It is going to
David Trenton.
make 2 slam attacks. One on Teresa, one on Typhoon.
All right.
Uncanny dodge.
Smart move, probably.
I will tank it.
Backflip.
Okay. Well, a 28 definitely hits,
Who? Me?
and a 28 definitely hits, so it does
Jesus
not matter.
Christ.
Oh, great. Okay.
Backflip.
So, yes, I will
Backflip
roll. I will roll Typhoon your damage first. Do I have enough D10s?
I'm sorry, what?
1, 2.
Brandon.
I guess I can roll these twice. Yeah,
Brand-
I can like roll this.
Just roll them once, Brandon. Roll them once.
okay.
We can talk about this, Brandon. Who hurt you, Brandon?
You're gonna put that new armor to use.
It's broken already.
Hey! You're in the middle of combat. Sorry, I was at
Not
19
bad.
damage, and I
Well,
only rolled.
you're not. We are.
No, you're in the middle of combat. Roll initiative.
All 10 of you, roll.
Roll steady. You start rolling initiative. I want to see initiatives in that chat.
We could use the help.
Yeah, they're about to use that help because this thing.
Is it good or bad?
While he's doing math, thank you for the raid. We really appreciate it. We hope you had a good time on your stream, and thank you for joining us, viewers. Welcome to the Slivers of Fate campaign. Our heroes are currently fighting an undead Trent, as well as a hook horror that is being puppeted by undead spore-like veins and vines and
It's
whatnot.
simply wonderful.
It's also manacles.
You're only going to take 20 points of damage
Oh, only 20.
because you halved it.
Well. Oh, God.
Because you have it.
Brandon was like, hey, so you bought those potions of healing, right? Good thing they're not going to last very long.
Look,
You know how you paid overpriced for those things?
hey,
Guess so they're not gonna let
long
him.
rests also work. You just might get attacked in the middle. Okay, so Teresa.
Yeah.
God, I'm on fire with these dice.
Can you be on water with
Hit
them,
me.
please?
Hit me. Hit me real hard.
28.
Wait, how much?
28.
Oh. Okay.
You're the fighter.
I'll take it. Yeah. Alright.
Hook horse turn.
Mm-hmm.
A core. A core.
So it will make its one attack. Technically restrains at disadvantage. So it's going to technically the closest one to it would be Typhoon because you backed off.
All my life I had to fight.
All my life I had to fight. And then, so literally, you, out of the corner of your eye, you just see this monstrosity come over with manacles on.
What
And
is happening?
I am not a monster!
It's going to take it's now hook hand, hook arm, and is going to tend to
It's hooked
kind of
hands.
slam down and kind of like skewer you on the end.
Can it not?
No, it's gonna.
Brandon,
AC 17, right?
yes.
Attacker wins.
We can talk about this.
Silvery barbs
Who?
does not need to make a saving throw. So silvery barbs.
Does it have to be? No, it doesn't have to understand you, right?
No.
Alright.
Just you suck.
So it's just one roll. Or does it say roll
It
again?
just triggering creature must reroll the d20 and use.
Oh, so I can
the
reroll. I'll just roll one. It's triple disadvantage. Okay, it still hits.
Okay. I will give advantage to, let's say, Teresa on next attack roll.
Oh hell yes.
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Typhoon.
Hit me with it.
Hit
You
me.
already did. That's
16
no
points.
problem.
So you kind of come in, and it kind of like locks itself in your like beneath your shoulder blade before you're able to like pull yourself off and like notice that it's there.
God.
Ragnar.
All right. This may be a moot question, but you said that the hook horror is being puppeteered by the vines.
Yes.
Is there a way I could do my cone where I hit the hook horror and then try to like take out the vines it's attached to see if that would...
Oh, not puppeted like that kind of, not on strings.
Oh,
Internal.
okay. I thought it was...
Think about like internal mechanisms.
Okay, you said like you're saying puppeteered.
Yeah, no, I
I
mean,
think
like,
there's
they're-
vines coming from the trees, like
they're inside
marionetting
moving
it.
it.
And
No,
I was
yeah.
like, "Fuck, that's dope," but maybe I can work around this by burning those.
That does
It's like,
exist
yeah, just cut it.
Yeah.
on this sliver, but not this.
Okay.
That's good to know.
If that's the case, because if Typhoon's moving, because it came from the side, the Trent came from here.
Yep.
Is there a way I can get to the side and do a straight fire through the hook or
With your
and the
movement,
Trent? I have 40
theoretically, yes.
Okay.
I need to get better. I need to make some maps.
Yeah, that's why I'm like trying to like plan it out in my head. And again, you can always say no, but I was like, if I get like a
No, you because it's how long?
the fire breath, I can do a line of 30 feet.
Then yes.
I can either do a 20-foot cone or a 30-foot
Yes,
line.
with 30 feet you can get there.
Okay, so yeah, so if I can hit both the hook horror
So they make
and the
dex saves?
Trent, yes. You can actually on your turn you can replace one of your yeah. Okay, so it'd be DC 16.
Well, hook horror failed.
And since he was manacled, I thought that might help.
And forgot he had a -1. And fails 2.
Yeah.
I was like, oh cool, I rolled it. No.
Alright, so that's 10 for the fire breath.
Okay, so Trent takes 20.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the case as well.
The hook horror only takes 10.
That's right. Hook horror. I keep saying hook and.
The hook
Hooking.
horror.
The hook horror.
Hook
So
horror.
it only takes. It
I mean,
only takes
10
the full
is to
manage
start
because
off.
it still has its like body.
Yeah.
So
Look, I mean, 10 is still a chunk, alright? Right now, 10 would be a seventh of my health, so.
yeah, it would.
So that's one. So then I can. I imagine the hook horror is the one I'm closest to.
Yes.
So I guess now I'm going to start hitting it with some fire fists.
Cool.
Yeah. 27.
That'll hit.
For shits, let me mark that. And let's do a key point for a furry of bows.
I'm sorry. A furry of what?
A furry of bows. It's covered in lace. You know, Teresa bought it.
Oh. This is the special cosmetic that you can buy for Dragonheart in the fighting game we have that turns it into a bunch of bugs.
There's the kawaii.
Kawaii skin.
That was 18 plus 8.
Yeah.
And then 17 plus 8.
Yeah, give me all that damblage.
Alrighty, alright. Do. Math! 7, 9,
Don't worry.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, plus another 15, so 31.
A lot of damage.
Look, we got a hook horror and an undead ent, and they are doing too good already, so...
Teresa, you're up.
Right. I'm going to spend a dice and try a maneuver. And I'm going to try and trip attack it. And if the target is it large?
It's huge.
Okay. Okay, I guess trip attack won't work.
No, I was gonna
Instead,
say
I'm going to.
kick it.
Instead, I'm going to use that maneuver for a goading attack. I'm just going to like try and keep it at my on my eye line. Just say you stupid tree.
You're trying to goad it?
Trying to goad it.
Okay. It needs to make a
We
what?
call it a stupid tree.
Needs to make a wisdom save?
Needs to make a wisdom save, DC 16.
Okay. It is not.
Damn it. Cannot hear me.
No, I mean it does not succeed, so sorry, it does not make you it's going to fall for you. It's going to try and beat the shit out of you.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great.
Oh, I thought I fell in
good.
love.
That's good.
And it
That's
fell
good.
for you in the worst way.
Okay. Alright, and with that attack, I'm going to run up and punch it in the mouth. Natural 20. Okay,
Jesus.
let's go.
Pay attention to me.
Didn't do it fast enough.
Was it high school?
Do 8 was 8, 16, 26, 31 for the first attack.
Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Okay, and then second attack, I am going to. Oh, okay. I'm going to I'm just gonna follow it up with a swift kick to the jaw.
Got it.
Yep.
Loved you explain how you're kicking this thing in the jaw when it's huge. But rule of cool, we're gonna say you're just gonna do some parkour
It's just got
shit.
a very long jaw.
It's got it's got jowls. Who
It's
knew a
the
tree
Richard
got-
Nixon of trends.
I am not a tree.
Every time it talks, it sounds like a bunch of wood rubbing against itself, and it does not sound good.
That sounds weird.
Okay, if you want thematics, I launch off of its knee and like
There you
try
go.
and
It's tree. It's tree.
it's tree.
I'm now going to move them up in initiative, and they're all going to beat the shit out of you for this.
24.
You know what?
One of them I
I'll
can
hit.
take.
But you're right. No, that'd be too easy to hit you. They're going to hit Frankie and Peanut.
No, not the horses.
I take it back now!
That's gonna be 12 more points of damage.
Okay.
Look, that one looks like a bird
All right.
beak. It's a hawk.
And
Kill it,
then
horses.
bonus action. 19 plus 8, 27.
Okay.
Or plus 5, 9, 12 more points of damage.
Okay.
But in a different way.
It is not looking great, but it is still up.
Great.
Typhoon.
All right, I am do something I've yet to use because I've been waiting for it. I am going to use Scorching Ray
Oh, you're going to use Scorching Ray on what?
on the Trent tree thingy,
Okay.
and I'm also gonna like move away from the other thing that's beside me. But
Don't you have to make a melee attack to get away from him?
I still have the offhand thing.
Okay.
That's my bonus
Yeah.
action.
Because I know your foot movement requires attacking. Pretty sure.
Ooh, 18 plus 3.
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Oh, but yeah, let's go. So since it's like it's Scorching Ray, I'm assuming it's like a beam of just like heat waves. I just want to like burn a hole through the center of it, all the way through.
Solid.
Die.
It will immediately begin to rot and decompose and fall over.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
okay, fantastic.
I give Typhon a high five.
I'm now going to decide which direction it falls over in, though.
Fuck.
All on the other thingy.
Follow me.
Huh?
I can take it.
You did want it to fall for you, so.
If
Pretty
it falls,
much right.
if it falls towards Teresa, it would not hit the group. If it falls towards Typhoon, it would probably hit the carriage.
Follow me.
We're gonna go backwards, forwards, left, right. Backwards is 1, rotating 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
It falls to the side, so it does not fall on
Oh.
anybody.
Damn.
Thank goodness.
I wanted to take that
I
damage.
had a reaction, or I had an idea just in case. But never mind.
Yeah, hold on, time out. It's weird for my BBEG to laugh while getting punched, but we're all cool with Teresa wanting to get crushed by a tree.
I mean,
Some people have
on.
their fetishes, all
What are
right?
you, Markiplier?
Step on me, tree daddy.
I want to see if I can take it.
Squish me, tree
I
daddy.
said that earlier.
I want that tree, Ussy.
Trusty.
Give me that big timber, daddy.
Teresa wants the trussy.
I want the trussy.
What else are
I
you
gotta
doing,
go.
Typhoon?
I will offhandedly attempt to stab this little whore beside
Okay.
me. I did not stab the little whore beside
Got it.
me. I
Done.
will now run 30 feet away.
You're up.
Is
You just see Typhoon.
there some sort of check that I can do to see if there is some sort of... You said that this thing was being run internally by vines. If there's some type of, like, plants or another plant creature in the area that could perhaps be contributing to this situation?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Persephone check?
Yeah, per
Meow.
references no one else understands.
Off-stream.
That is a 24.
24. You
19.
look around. No, there's nothing external
extra?
controlling this.
Okay. Then, in that case...
Not gonna just try and murder it.
I'm considering it.
Admire.
Considering that a lot of my spells are necromancy based. I'm kind of like it. But, yeah, let's do, we'll do, fuck it, we'll do Firebolt at it.
Cool.
Fire.
Roll an attack.
That is gonna be 24.
Yeah, that definitely is.
That's 9 on the fire.
Okay, not 69.
Nope. That will break the,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's definitely what the fuck. Kind of look at you and then fully realize that it's
manacled.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Is this a
Wasn't it
weapon?
technically broken? You did silvery barbs because it had to make a save.
No, it did not have to make a save.
Oh.
Yeah.
It just
Um,
happens.
So it's its turn now. Technically, the closest would be
Me.
Dragonheart.
Yep.
You're about to get hooked
Yeah.
on phonics.
Phonics. Yeah.
All right. 22.
Attacker wins.
Damn.
Silvery barbs.
Attacker still wins.
You have advantage
Okay.
on your next attack saving throw. Ability check.
Next roll. Pretty much.
More or less.
That will be 13 points of damage.
Uno. Tres. Damage.
Oh, dang.
Your turn.
Oh, hey, look, it's me.
Hey, look, you got that advantage now.
I got the advantage. He's going to get whacked a lot.
Oh, it's a shame he can't get double advantage. Wouldn't he have advantage?
Because everyone's flanking at this point.
Double advantage does not exist. You don't want double
think
advantage
anyone
to
has
exist.
around it right
I construct combat. So you really want the concept of double advantage to
I
exist?
mean, turnabout's
You're
fair
the only
play.
one beside it right now.
All right, so that advantage helped because that was a 1 and a 20.
Cool.
Nat 20. At least.
Nice.
Wow.
So-
Power of DM. Actually, when that happens, I home rule it that you have to keep the one. This is bullshit.
Silvery barbs.
Okay, so you know how we were talking about moving shares for the company over?
It goes on Reddit the next day. Am I the asshole? My DM.
Am I the asshole for
Video.
killing my
Yeah.
friend?
I literally, in real life, counterspelled my DM.
Second hit would be 18 plus 8.
Yep.
And then we'll do another Fury of Blows for 2 more hits.
Furry. No, that was not fury. That was not furry of bows. You said furry of blows, like furry of blows.
I know what I said.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're right. It should be scaly. I am a
There
dragon.
you go. God, erasure.
I don't like this.
17 plus 8.
What
Yeah.
is happening?
And
Talking about a whole
Tell you
community.
when it's over.
19
I
plus
know.
8.
Yeah.
All right. So
Good thing you're not a champion fighter. This would be a lot worse.
yeah. All right, let's see. So that first attack was crit. That one. That one. That one. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Jesus. Calculator.
Hard.
Did you do more than 25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying, because 8 plus 8 plus
16, yeah.
7
Your
plus-
modifier's 11 pounds. Yeah, got it. So, yes, would you like to describe how you beat the ever-living snot out of this thing to death?
Sure. We'll do it as it's manacled, so I imagine we'll do a little bit of grappling where I like grab the manacle hooks, drag them into the ground, strike, and the kick that lifts me up. The final one it's a move called the Cave-In, used by Cameron Grimes, where it's just like a double stomp, like towards the chest region to drive it.
You just push through it. You just straight through on the ground.
But it's hot, so it stays off me.
Yeah, that's
Steamy boy.
Steamy boy rises again.
God damn it. Every time.
So, you guys have finished combat. You have killed these things.
Loot the bodies.
Everybody okay?
Plants.
Could I actually look to see, are there any type of, like, spores or anything on the body?
A bunch.
Could I, using sleight of hand and maybe something covering my face, take a small knife that I have and, like, do a sample scraping?
Sure.
Those are not going in my mushroom box.
Well, of course not. Sleight of hand.
Go
What
to
the
attack
pod?
you in the middle of the night.
16?
16. Yeah, you managed to slice them off without too much issue.
Just gonna take a little bit, put it on a piece of, like, parchment, kind of fold it up.
To an
seal it.
alcohol level that you can seal it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon, you forgot to add the purple substance to my inventory.
Oh, that's my bad. Yeah, I'll make a note of that.
No worries. I just thought about it because of spores and stuff.
Purple substance.
So, by the way, Dragonheart, your mushrooms are growing beautifully.
Yay.
Aw,
Protein.
your babies.
Okay.
My baby proteins. They're growing up.
So what just happened here?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Hey! Welcome, everyone!
Hey.
I'm a buoy. You don't ever Baba the Booey?
Baba Booey!
Baba Booey.
That's the trademark saying of Roll Call Studios.
Was-
Baba Booey!
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
We say it when we roll initiative.
We here at Roll Call Studios do not say Baba Boo.
That's just a
Ever.
thing.
Everyone sit up straight and hydrate.
Now,
Yes.
And stretch.
I'm a rogue. I do what I want. I just don't have
So-
to be first.
You guys look. There's not. I mean, there are. As this thing has now become de-animated, the hook horror is on its last legs of being a husk, anyways.
Okay.
A husk horror. Yeah.
Even worse.
New creature created.
But
So,
it's,
I'm assuming being a necromancer, I would kind of know that typically things that are animated usually involve some other arcane
Some
component.
force
Yeah.
animating it at some point.
Yeah. Could I do an Arcana check on it?
Oh, 100%.
Change up my die this time.
and do we all know that?
23.
23. As you look at it, you very well notice that this thing has been animated using necrotic magic. The undead Trent, by existing, has been brought back. Now, the Trent itself appears to have died recently. It is rotting away because of how necrotic the spores are animating it, but doesn't look like it died too long ago compared to, other than the massive burn hole and half its face being gone.
Crazy.
And
Oops.
the hook horror appears to have been dead for a while.
Okay.
Give me a wisdom check.
Check.
Hi.
Bye.
Check on that. Ooh, I don't like that as much as my save. But that's a nat 20.
Hell yeah!
A nat 20. You see Rin.
Fuck.
That feels like my dad's magic.
Fuck.
Oh no.
That's not good.
That's what they're carrying.
So her spiritual essence will kind of like, as she floats over, it'll kind of like resonate a little bit and like. Why would Dad make these? Why he makes fun things.
Well, Rin, your father was quite upset when you died.
Yeah. That's fair. It doesn't feel right.
I'm sure it doesn't.
I want to talk to him.
Technically, John's not familiar with Duke Thorn. He is familiar with the brother, though.
Yes. Uncle Ernie.
John will kind of look at Rin's spirit and just sort of be like, I will see what I can do.
Okay.
It might take a little time.
She'll look down, kind of like a little defeated at that. I understand. Stuff takes a long time. I don't like that.
I know. It's like waiting for cupcakes to bake.
That's the worst part, because you can smell them.
I know, but when they're done, they're delicious, aren't they?
Yes.
So sometimes being patient is a good thing.
Fine. Kind of like just float out of view.
John will kind of turn to the rest of the group.
You good?
Rin said that this energy around these spores in this area feels reminiscent of Duke Thorn's.
Oh.
She wants to talk to him. And I think it might not actually be such a bad idea, considering the uncertainty around the situation. If this is his way, he'll kind of gesture to everything, of retaliation against the South for the death of his child, then perhaps the spirit of his child can help soothe him.
I mean, I do agree. It's probably not a bad idea at all.
We
I
would
am-
be leaving ourselves vulnerable, but yeah, I'm for it.
I am
Yes,
incapable of sending a direct message to the Duke, but I can contact the brother.
It might be a better play in the first place of contacting the brother first rather than him
Yeah.
directly.
I agree.
If we're in agreement, then that is what I will do.
I wonder if that character you guys saw is probably what was going on here.
Perhaps.
But if it's like they caused it, but it's by spores, do we need to worry about other spores here?
It.
Could we be covering our mouth?
I would not. I did take a sample, but I would be wary of the risks. Perhaps.
Didn't Dragonheart see a bunch of spores on the way into the forest?
Mm-hmm.
Now I will say, just because it felt like the Duke's magic does not necessarily mean it is.
I mean, fair enough, yeah.
It could be just someone who's of the same style.
It
Or
could be the
perhaps
chaotic
someone
lady.
imitating.
Okay, you guys all continue along your merry way. No real issues.
As we go,
mhm.
John would cast sending.
To Orthol?
Yeah.
What do you say?
John would send a message basically saying, "This is John. I would like to get in touch with your brother regarding Rin."
A little while goes by. I haven't spoken to him in a while. I'll reach out and find where he is and let you know.
Okay.
You guys continue along your way. A few more days go by as you're traveling through the dense evergreen forest that surrounds the kind of acts as the buffer between the rest of the continent and Dawnstead. You do make it to the more river lake area. It is very much picture every depiction of Lewis and Clark going across the continent and like all the wilderness and the rivers and all that. It kind of feels like that. A beaver would be like, "This is my home."
Can you paint with all the colors
Yeah,
of the
pretty much.
wind?
Think of
Sacagawea.
pre-colonialism America.
I don't want to. It's all awful since we got here.
You're correct.
White people are the problem.
So as you guys make it over to...
Sorry, too real.
Yeah, say, okay.
I wanted home. I wasn't expecting.
So as you guys make it across you guys technically hit the lake first and have to travel along the lakeside to get to one of the bridges that crosses over.
Mm-hmm.
While you're there, one of the nights or evenings you're beginning to set up camp. I imagine you set up kind of in the trees, so you have a little bit of, you're not out completely in the open, but you're close enough to the beach and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You would see a family of river merfolk kind of pop up and kind of spend time at the water's edge. These aren't Tritons. These are
Merfolk.
freshwater merfolk.
Just the term freshwater merfolk.
Look, most merfolk exist in
half man, half trout.
I'm just saying, merfolk can't exist in the ocean.
I know.
And for everyone who's new and doesn't know that, the ocean in this world is made of the astral sea itself and is astral water. So living in that you would dissipate. You get torn between them. So freshwater only.
Water ganassi like me.
Yes, or you're a small elf boy lost at sea after a terrible storm that gets turned into a water genasi and then picked up by pirates.
Hi, my name's Shiro. My life's kind of crazy.
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Literally, you falling into the ocean. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Every episode is Shiro doing that, or Typhoon doing that. There's something like fighting an undead tree. Hi, I'm Typhoon. I bet you're wondering how I got here. My life is a little
the emperor
crazy.
from the Emperor's New Groove. Okay, so you see them. They are spending time at the water's edge. If you'd like to interact with them, you can. They appear to not. I mean, they're not protective or anything.
Right.
They're
Well,
just,
it would be one of those things like a wave, just even how they react. If they wave back or
you'll see it is a group of about 15.
Oh wow.
You'll see some of the younger ones will bob up and wave.
I wave back.
They were gonna look at you, Typhoon.
I look at them.
Water boy.
I've never seen merfolk before.
Nope, they are fairly rare.
More water people. Hello.
Change of Rocket Man to Water Man.
John, you know that being from the Sliver, the merfolk are very rare. They do live here because these are massive lakes. How deep they are can house underwater, so like not civilizations per se, but underwater people with little worry because there's not as many monstrosities and horrors that exist in these depths. So yeah, they're very welcoming.
You guys want to go say hi?
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
I want to say hi.
We have to add more legends to Dragonheart's tales.
Fuck the mermaid.
God bless it.
He ate an elemental. He fucked a mermaid.
What's next? You're gonna beat rock and rock paper scissors.
Yes. Using rock.
Using rock. Okay. So is it just Typhoon or Teresa? You going?
I think I'll like sit back from like a safe distance and just watch.
Okay, so you're back with John.
Oh, I was gonna say John would.
John, you're
actually...
gonna go up?
Yeah.
So then, yeah,
He's being sociable.
Yeah.
No, he's got questions.
You're hanging out.
I'm counting that as sociable.
That is sociable.
I'm gonna sit back.
Okay. So you're hanging out on the beach, in between like your stuff and the water. So the other three of you approach. The younger merfolk will like come up to as much as they can. Well, hi.
Go for it, Ty.
Hello. Hey, you can talk too. We can all talk. Hello.
You're made of water.
Yeah. I'm
Can
a
I
water
breathe you?
genasi.
Literally, one of the older kids would be like, hit him on the shoulder. You can't just ask if you can breathe somebody. I just thought it was a question.
Wait till one of the older women asks the same question in a different tone.
I would
want
say
to
yes
breathe
to
you.
them, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't. I've never seen someone made of water before.
Well, I've never seen a merfolk before.
Well, looks like it's a day of firsts.
Yeah, this is kind of exciting.
My pod and I were out exploring some of our farms in the depths, and we just decided to come over here and spend some time while we wait for the rest of the farming team.
Underwater farms?
Yeah, like algae and various like fish and crustaceans. It's a whole world down there.
Your parents around.
Well, you'll see a merfolk man who has armor on, and he has a scimitar on his back, just like.
I'm an adult.
And he'll gesture to go over to a little like small like away from everyone.
Yeah.
So Typhoon and Dragon are entertaining the children.
Yeah. Because in my head, I wanted Dragonheart to be like, crustaceans. Those are like water scorpions, right?
Technically, they would go, "What's a scorpion?"
It's like a land crustacean.
Can you eat it?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're not great.
I want to try scorpion now.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta remove the tail because it's got poison in it. But
What?
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, they have what in them?
Yeah, the land ones
Yeah.
have poison in their tails.
It's kind of deadly. You don't want.
Well, it depends on the scorpion.
Still not fun.
Land dwellers are weird.
Yeah, we
I
are.
agree.
I mean, look at this guy. He's made of water.
But am I technically a land dweller?
And that's where we're gonna leave that.
I
Back.
was-
The
I was
older
raised on the sea, so
the older of the teenagers is going to be like, I philosophically and like
Is water wet?
yeah, that kind of debate
That's the
kind of
question
breaks
I'm
out.
posing.
That's
while-
what John's gonna
Glad you
go
got
ask.
that.
While John
Glad
is
you got that.
talking with this older merman.
Pardon the intrusion, and I hope I'm not bothering you. I was going to ask if perhaps you'd noticed any sort of blight nearby in the woods around your area.
I've noticed a thing or two. Nothing has reached the water's edge yet. We've had some run-ins with little spore sprites and things, but nothing out of the ordinary too much.
Do you know about how long ago this started?
The encroachment started roughly a week ago, 2 weeks ago? From what I've noticed. So if it took this long for it to reach us, then it probably started over a month ago, out on the edge, if it started there.
Right. We recently ran into a reanimated Trent and a hookor, I believe, not too far from here. I figured if nothing else, at least giving some sort of heads up about that situation would be helpful to you all.
I thank you for the information. It is very kind of someone to give so freely.
Well, you have your home here, and clearly if this is encroaching on your territory, I mean, if I lived here, I would want to know about it.
Well, thank you, Land Dweller.
Of course. This might sound very odd. Have you noticed this, whatever this is, this spores or anything? How do they fare on water?
As of now, nothing has reached the depths.
Okay. Could I potentially have your name, and could I potentially cast a spell to check in with you in a number of days, every so often, to see if that changes?
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, something I'm really good at. That's not a D20.
When he called you Land Dweller, all I got was like Ghoul's smooth skin.
Can you verify that nat 20
I have
for me?
no. I mean, I'm going to believe you because it is a clear dice across the room. I can still hardly read it. Yeah, it's just a 20.
Yeah.
Those are hard to read.
I know, yeah. I have to get like real close sometimes.
All I got was just when you said Land Dweller.
That's just
smooth
like my
skin.
third one of the night or something. So.
I will look at you. I suppose it might fare my people well. I am not very high up in our society. I am merely just a patrol guard / pod protector, but his name is Kazek.
Kazek. I appreciate your name. I myself am a former guard of sorts. I would be concerned about the situation, and I wouldn't feel right leaving the area without checking in. And if, in the event something does happen, perhaps we could provide assistance.
We'll kind of look you up and down. Any insight check, yeah?
Yeah.
What is a 19?
With a 19, John's being genuine. He's genuinely concerned about the spores seeming to reanimate corpses. He's not quite, I think the guard would get a sense of he doesn't really know what's going on, but he's concerned about it, and if there are innocent people living here, he would want to help them if it encroached further and hindered them.
Kazek will look at you. You truly do this out of the kindness of your own heart. Interesting.
Yes.
It has been just the case in my life that individuals who smell as you do tend to be more self-centered and want to make deals with our people to better themselves.
Cute Typhoon and Dragonheart in the background splashing the kids.
Honestly, I'm definitely playing in the water. I can breathe on the water.
I am uncertain of the individuals that you have crossed paths with in the past, or what they would want from you. As far as me and my compatriots go, we have a more genuine care for the well-being of others.
It is good to see. Our people and those who walk on the land have not always seen eye to eye. Pollutants tearing away at the trees, harvesting what we need to survive for their own, is what we normally have.
I understand a clash of cultures and a overstepping of boundaries.
Indeed. Many people attempt to bribe or force us to protect things at the bottom of the lake for their own personal wants. Our elders, at times, give in to these requests because they believe it'd be the best outcome.
I see. Well, I can guarantee I want nothing from you. I just would want to help in the event of an emergency, and all I'd like to do is check in every few days or so.
I will be available as I can be.
Very well. If you hear my voice in your brain, that's just me checking in.
And he will speak in your brain with it, like through his heads. Telepathy.
Sending spell.
Very well. All right, children, we have to go.
So we called it the Steamy Boys because I was fire and he was water.
Oh.
You'll beam with water.
You'll see a few of them are like, they're beginning to learn magic. You can tell most of them have Storm Soul sorcery in them because of their...
Oof. One Tempest Cleric in the mist.
Yeah, they're very aquatic casters. So, Teresa, you just see, you're kind of like eyes on both. So you see John have a conversation with this individual. And the...
Just eyes on them. In my head right now, I'm just trying to prepare myself, trying to prepare for Dawnstead, trying to running scenarios in my head, because we are going to be quite vulnerable and things could turn ugly very quickly. So just trying to keep myself focused, centered, and doing what needs to be done to keep my companions safe.
Okay. So you guys have your time with the merfolk before you go back to camp. They head back into the waters to collect whatever they're harvesting at the time. If two people can give me perception checks for the overnight on the map.
So I wonder if they let me hang out with them, like while we're here a little bit.
If you want to go explore the depths with them, you can technically.
I'll go
You're
for a
able
little
to.
bit.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 26. That Moonstone coming in clutch.
So, Teresa, you're rolling the second one?
Yeah, sure. 15.
Okay, 15. So you guys definitely don't have much going on overnight, but before we go to the overnight, Typhoon, you offer to join them.
Yes.
You'll be introduced also to the Protector Merfolk, Kazek, so he will give you the rundown on he's trusting you because he trusts John in being nice and kind.
If I could dadize you right now, I'd be dadizing you so hard right now, Tyson.
If you do a single thing out of line, young man, I will make your day.
No, I will also just like, I'm also like a protector in a sense, and like if anything happens, I can help. I just have never seen an underwater colony. I just would like just see it out of curiosity.
Well, here is simply an outpost as we farm and head back into the center lake is where our civilization lives.
So exciting.
This is merely one of the farms.
I
So
don't
you
like go deep in water often because the outside water is kind of dangerous.
indeed we do rituals where the brackish astral water meets our own.
Oh. Huh, I never thought about like where it meets, how it must affect you guys.
It is a rite of passage to become one of our sages.
Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't recommend going in it.
Oh, that is the passage to become a sage.
Oh, you guys. Wait, so it doesn't affect you as much?
Those that are connected in a way that is stronger than most, yes. Yeah, they can. We have had merfolk from our pods go off to far lands to explore there wherever a river meets.
That's okay. That's really cool to know.
Our pod at this moment stretches into the east of Taroga. Sorry, the west of Taroga. And partly we have sent off one of our sages to go into Dryota. We've never been successfully able to live in Planetera, though.
What's going on in Planet? I don't think I've ever been.
There was not a space deep enough, close enough to the ocean, that we would feel comfortable sending members of our pod.
Fair enough. Huh, I wonder if I was a merfolk, would I be a sage?
Can you commune with the great spirits that exist within this land? You hear the voice of the land itself?
Wait, you guys can hear the voice?
Yes.
I can't hear the voice. I was just. Wait. I marked that down for later. What does the voice say?
It responds when we call to it. It is, and at this point, you guys are like under the water, swimming around.
Like it answers your calls.
In times of need. There have been times in our lives where we have called to the land around us to provide bountiful measures into the waters in which we live, and our sages speak and are heard, and return back. The voice tells us to thrive.
Do the voices ever speak of their mother or creator?
There have been stories of sages communing with the land in a sense of hearing its histories.
It'd probably be difficult, but would it be possible to meet one who can commune with the land? Or is that like a really
They are currently do not leave the colony unless need be. We do not have a sage with us currently.
Okay. Do you know where like maybe the closest area to meet a sage might be?
The central lake above Donstead.
Okay.
And as you are swimming around, I mean, you don't really go this deep into lakes. They have these kind of satchels on that glow when they get down and deep enough into the water where light can't really penetrate, that kind of casts like kind of dim light all around them. And with this many people, there's a larger amount of light. As you go down, you will see there is like set up using various natural materials, fences and plots and various things growing and like ready to harvest. There are some crustaceans. There are various fish that are kept inside of this like kind of meshed together area of water so they can grow and live, but they're not like some of the smaller ones go in and out, but these larger fish live in there and they're kind of the cattle per se.
Yeah.
And it is like a thriving like multi-acre farm on the under the water.
I probably would be like taken aback by it, just like how amazing that is.
It
Yeah,
is quite
so-
beautiful.
Yeah. And then like if I'm able to help them at all, sure, I would like gladly help.
Yeah, you can certainly take some time to like collect up some of the seaweed. They give you one of their like knives to be able to use, and they teach you how to pull and cut. So you spend your like evening for a couple hours helping them.
Yeah. This is honestly a cool, humbling experience.
Whole hidden civilization.
I love it.
Atlantis.
Kind of.
I always knew.
Welcome to.
I didn't know.
Oh, I
Atlantis.
gotta tell my dad about this.
Probably be like, holy shit.
You did what, boy?
After a while, one of the female presenting merfolk will come over. Did I hear you talking about speaking with the land?
Oh yeah, I found out that you guys can. Some of you can speak with the men, I guess.
Yeah, my grandmother's one of them. Is there a reason why you want to talk to her?
I guess there's been more talk. I've been hearing people saying that they can hear voices or hear the land speak, and it's something that's just kind of been piquing my interest lately. And I guess I'm just curious about, I guess all of it in a sense. I mean, there's stories about like the land being one and so on, or being children of a god or something. So it's just something I'm kind of looking at.
Children of a god. Are you referring to the wellspring?
That ring any bell to me?
No.
No. What's a well? Well, I don't. Maybe what's a wellspring or the children of wellspring?
The wellspring is what we call the great creator, the font of life, the wellspring of the world.
I guess then maybe by that description.
There are stories about the wellspring. My grandmother has told me I'm technically supposed to be learning how to become one of the sages, but
Oh, exciting!
I want to be more with the people for now, while I can be.
Yeah, understandable. Take your time, one step at a time. But would you mind sharing some of these stories with me?
Right now,
If you want to, while we're working, or you know, I don't know how much time we have.
I mean, it depends on how long you want to stay there.
I mean, if I'm able to get some like good information and stories, like I will sacrifice some sleep for it. Yes.
Okay.
That's
She'll
not
introduce
really
herself
important.
as Amma.
And I'll
Mayhem.
also introduce myself as well.
Typhoon is a very interesting name. You sound similar to some of the sages we've had.
Oh. I mean, I guess you could say I went through my own, some would say baptism in a sense. I fell into the astral sea when I was a kid. Yeah, and I got turned into a water ganassi.
Fascinating.
Yep,
Generally, the sages, when they undergo their ceremony, do change themselves, but they stay a merfolk, and they do not change entirely.
Yeah, no, I was an elf before all this. I completely changed.
Incredible.
It's
The wellspring
definitely an
gives
I am grateful. At least I'm still alive, you know?
If there's ever a time you would like to, you're going to be near the central lake in about a week or so. We'll be back. We don't plan on going out for a while. If you'd like to come by.
Yeah, actually, I would love to. I have to make sure it's okay with everyone. I think that would be really cool and beneficial to everyone.
We do have a way for outsiders to come visit.
Oh, I was just thinking, how would that work out?
We make you eat some special seaweed that lets you breathe underwater for 24 hours. Not killing.
That's pretty cool. Like, I wonder how did you find out about it? That's wild. Okay, there's so much to learn.
How we found out about people to breathe underwater?
Yeah.
We didn't.
The land that told you?
No, it was the people who decided to come attempt to invade our home.
Oh.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry to hear that.
I was kind of hoping to be like, oh, the corpses told us. What corpses? Oh, the ones that didn't survive.
The people who died. No, it's okay. It was a long time ago. We now have a treaty with Donstead.
Well, that's good.
Yes, their recent liaison, though, said he was new to the South and to the political scene. So he's currently there now.
In Donstead?
No, in the city.
Oh, your city. Okay. Is he gonna be there in a week also, or do you know?
Probably not. He said he would be returning to Donstead. So, if in perchance he's done and enters to Donstead soon, I can let him know that you would like to meet with us. He'd be able to help.
I mean, intelligence check. Would that be the smarter choice to let them know or to not let them know with everything going on right now?
I can't give you a smart or non-spot. There's a plus and a minus to both.
Can I phone a friend?
From right in the under the ocean? No. Or under the lake? No.
Okay. Forgot the initial question. Let me talk to my friends first, and let's see if we will be able to come back in a week first, and then we'll go from there. Yeah.
Well, in case you run into them, their name is Yaris DePalto.
Okay, I will definitely hide reaction to that. Yaris DePalto, the hoe.
It looks like it's getting late up on the surface. You should probably head back.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope to see you in a week's time, roughly.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you.
It was nice to meet you too, Typhoon of the land.
And Amma of the sea.
Lake.
Well, fair enough.
Maybe one day I'll swim in the sea.
I believe in you. You can do that.
Thank you.
I will also make sure to say goodbye to the guard to let him know, hey, no longer here. Just want you to know. Thank you for letting me joining you. I'm gonna go.
Yep, he will let your swimming thing. You swim back up. You all will see as you're getting ready for bed. Typhoon just whoosh out of the water.
Hey guys.
Hey, how was it?
All right, there's a lot of things, but first off, it is beautiful down there. They have a whole system to brighten up the entire floor. It's crazy, and then they have acres upon acres of just farmland, and even a little cattle area for fish. It's really beautiful. On another note, and I will get closer because I just am on the safe side. You guys remember Crazy Lady on the boat? Pinky? And how she talks about the slivers and how they can speak and so on and so forth. They can talk to the different slivers. They can talk to the land. Not everyone, but the sages of the merfolk can talk to the land. They say it provides for them and stuff like that, and they do hear stories about the history. They actually offered in a week's time we can go and meet at their central big city area, which is direct to the area, the middle part between Donstead and the big tree. And they said we can come, and even outsiders. They have a way for outsiders to come, and we can like learn and ask questions, stuff like that. And like a week's time, give or take.
Well, I mean, if we can figure out some stuff within the next week, which I believe is more of our main priority right now.
Oh no, I definitely agree. I'm just saying this, and I'm sure we can come back after a week's time also. But she just mentioned that their little pod will be back in town within a week's time. But I just thought that was something interesting. By the way, the Chaos Lady, they call her the they call her the Wellspring, like the great creator, and like the Slivers are the children of the Wellspring. So just wanted to pass that along.
I have to imagine she has a different name on every sliver in every civilization.
In every culture, probably.
Yeah.
Another thing. So Unstead has a new liaison that's apparently at their city now, and it's Yaris the Palto. Yeah.
I remember that name. Yeah.
For those of you,
I, as the player, remember that name.
yeah. So for folks at home, Yaris Topalto was one of the first NPCs they met. A distinguished hobgoblin who went, hobgoblin who went to Rin, now dead player.
Rin, now dead.
Now dead. Their birthday party, and was accompanied by the Lady Tybalt that they're referring to as the Wellspring, who, upon last hearing, you guys would know that he didn't work for Donstead. He was in Dawnspire as one of the regions of Dawnspire in the north.
Share said information with John.
Interesting.
Definitely a correlation there. The fact that he was with her at Red's party is kind of a big thing.
And the fact that the caravan is here as well.
I find that very odd. On the other hand, perhaps it's good to keep in mind that perhaps this is not the same person that you have met before at the party, all things considered, as the Lady Tybalt you had met at the party was not the Lady Tybalt that I knew.
I mean, and that's very fair, but yeah, that's true.
It's something to definitely keep in mind. We can hope that it's another doppelganger situation.
Oh, I'm not saying that it absolutely is. I'm just
No, I understand. It's definitely something to keep in mind for sure.
Well, the only other thing too is though, like as far as we know, that Yaris Sepulto, no matter if it's a fake or a real one, was not the liaison for Donstead. There was no correlation there at all. So
Shift in.
I mean, I guess it has been some time. Don't get me wrong. So anything can happen, but it's something to be on the lookout for. So yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. Yeah, they have some information. So hopefully, once we wrap up this doppelganger thing, if we want to get some more information on said lady and said children.
Yeah, it's definitely
keep that in mind.
a good source of information there. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem very genuine and open about it. So, you know.
Well, I think it's more they're open with you about it.
Well, I mean, the person who invited me and you is apparently one of their sages in training, and they look at their sages as very high people, like high regarding people that they send off to other areas to, and I guess prep for colonies and stuff like that, and send off pods and so on and so forth. So I imagine if she's like that willing to be open, then maybe they're just very open about this information particularly.
Mm-hmm.
Open with you.
Well, like I said, they invited you guys too, so
Mm.
we just haven't had the conversation underwater. I think is the only correlation there.
We haven't spoken underwater yet.
Yeah, that
Go.
would be very. I would like to watch that. It's actually pretty funny to see people do that.
How would we make our way underwater?
They have this seaweed that you eat, and it can help you breathe underwater for 24 hours. I think it was called weed gilly or something.
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
Called Weekly
It's airweed, thank you.
Airweed.
I always.
I'm pretty sure that's the name of the tobacco shop down the road.
Oh my god. The vape shop.
So you all have your discussions overnight before, and with your checks, you need to keep eye. Nothing's going on. It is very peaceful. The moon is in a waning phase, so it's not very bright. But I know it's not many trees near the lake, the shoreline. It is very bright comparatively, even though it's not a full moon. Moon still reflects a lot. It was pretty easy to see, even if you don't have dark vision. No real issues, no real threats come by. You will see overnight, because it was Teresa and Dragonheart. One of the merfolk will just swim up, kind of like check on you guys, and then head back down. They'll wave.
Oh, that's nice.
You guys will the next day. Make sure you guys hit long rest from the fight. By the way,
Rest from the
yeah.
fight.
You guys continue on. And while you are on the
Jesus
way,
Christ in heaven.
I sent you the map for Donstead. It is the capital for a reason.
Hey, it's New York.
Kind of. You guys will make your way, and we're going to begin wrapping up our session as you guys approach Donstead. Would you guys like to approach Donstead with the whole day, or would you like to just keep trekking to get there as soon as possible and deal with whatever time? Or do you want to stay outside in one of the outskirt areas, which is definitely possible. If you look at the map, there's a lot of space, and you guys will be coming from the north. So depending on if you guys want to go in from Cabbage Hall, you can, or you can come in from the Evergreen if you guys want to stay out of the actual walled city.
I'll refer to John's opinion here.
I think we should stay out.
It's probably outside until we have a solid idea of things.
Okay.
And also, should I keep my disguise for now, or
For the moment,
just rip the
yes.
band-aid off and
For the moment, yes. I think you should.
It can't hurt.
Yeah,
That's
all right. And I
The
will
knoll comes again.
Okay.
I'll keep the displeasure.
So you guys staying in the Evergreen or Cabbage Hall? These are just districts.
cabbage.
Cabbages.
My cabbages! That sounds awfully
It is in Cabbage
dangerous.
Hall. So
Cabbage Hall.
the area outside of the town and the area Cabbage Hall is named that because it is a very lush, verdant farmland. Cabbages is their kind of claim to fame. The cabbages that are grown here are quite delicious and nutritious, but it's a large swath of farmland. I mean, that open area where it says Cabbage Hall is that farmland. So you guys could easily set up tents and everything. There's not you guys are technically on the outskirts as long as you're not on farmland property, which is fine. And you guys can set up for the night, and then in the morning, you can discuss what your plans and head into the city. So that's where we're gonna wrap up tonight's episode, unless anyone has anything.
Well,
Okay.
My cabbages!
My cabbages! Tune in next week as I throw in a 4th side quest where you guys have to go stop a cabbage thief.
It's some air ganassi that keeps breaking the guy's
Oh my
cart.
goodness.
An air ganassi, a water ganassi, an earth ganassi, and just a guy.
Just
and a fire
Does the reward a
ganassi.
spell
Sorry,
that
and a
can
fire
both
ganassi.
flowers?
Yes.
Are there the slides too from Omashu?
Yep. for somehow in this not rocky area. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys can join us next time. But before we go, I will throw it across the table as I start hitting buttons.
Today we like Dandy! This video will go up on YouTube on Monday.
Monday, you say?
Monday.
But if you need more before that, you can come back on Sunday.
Sunday,
Where you can come back for Vampire the Masquerade DC by Night. Crypts of the Commonwealth, story told by one Cymerk.
that's Cymerk the map?
Boy.
I'm the map. Hi.
That will go on YouTube probably on Wednesday, but even that is not enough. The very special event that Cymerk, the hand puppet, will gladly tell you about. What is the other thing they can check out?
Hi. I'm Cymerk the hand puppet. I'm also the map. That's right, I'm the map. I tell you where to go, so shut it. Anyway, if you can't get enough Vampire the Masquerade, you can check us out tomorrow night at time 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at twitch.tv/the RPG table, where we play Chicago by Night. That's right, we're in Chicago, fuckers. Yeah.
Chicago.
And then next Saturday is the finale of Season 6 of Chicago by Night, and they will be joined by the Season 1 cast of DC by Night. So check that out. It should be a good time as we kill Sun. Nah, we're just gonna kill the fucking Primogen. It should be great. No,
What could possibly go
no,
wrong?
it's not my time. No!
We will forever mourn the loss of Mappy.
I'll be back.
Stardust Shimmer. Care to give us anything?
Hello, I'm Stardust Shimmer, Crown Princess of the Crystal Kingdom. Bow down to me.
No.
I'm a unicorn princess VTuber that plays a lot of shit, including Infinite Wealth and Helldivers sometime this next week. You can check me out at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer. And if you want to see my shit posts, you can catch me at twitter.com/Stardust_Shim. I'm also on Sunday's game. Woo!
Woo! And then that crossover.
And the crossover, yes!
Shiro.
And yes, I'm Shiro Nailo. I have a collab tomorrow playing Hardcore Lethal Company with some crazy people. And then, yeah, I'm just Shiro Nailo and everything. So, like, yeah, ahaha, you should check me out. Or, like, not, that choice is yours, but you should do it. If you don't, you're a loser, obviously.
We here at Roll Call Studios are not condone.
Why were you confused by his hardcore lethal company? Like, he said it and you were like, what?
There's a hardcore, like, I know when you die.
Because we
Oh.
take specific mods to make it like you basically are gonna die. Like, there's
Mod
You
it.
guys have the mimic.
Oh, that's like
we have
standard
more
at this
that's,
point.
Like, that's standard.
Yeah.
We have monsters that come outside the building.
Yeah, those are fun.
Hate that.
Yeah.
You got the death note yet? Just
Okay.
kill your friends. Just
Just
death
write their
note.
name down. I mean, basically the white mask.
Oh yeah, there is the comedy and tragedy mask.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Can never play that game. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Can't wait to be back next week to see what you guys do in Dawnstead, the massive, sprawling metropolis that is. If you want to see the map, join the Discord. I'll be posting that here soon. But until next time,
Dragon
Ball Z. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
The Steamy Boys were too.
No.